All right, let's get into this. Let's get into this. I've been out here trapping. I got $20 three fives. Got $20 three fives. Got $20 three. I've been trapping. I've been out here trapping. Got $20 three fives. Got $20 three fives. Remember to buy a 7. All right, chat. Chatty Addy. The chat daddy. The daddy chat. Chat daddy. The daddy chat. Let's jump into this, man, because I got some things to do, so I can't play with y'all today. Let me go ahead and get done what I got to get done. You dig me? Who in here with me, man? I just need one person in here with me, and I get to talking like it's just you and me. All I need is one person in here, and I get to talking like it's just you and me. I get to talking like it's just you and me. So all I need to know is who in this for the mucker. Who in this for the mucker? We will get going. I just need to know who in here. I just need to know is we in here. I just need to know is we in this motherfucker. All right. All right. I wonder if I could do it like this. All right. My bad, man. I need to pull up this post from academics, but it's not available on general content, so I gotta send it to myself. Because it's not available for y'all to see. I pay for the subscription, so y'all don't have to, man. I pay for the subscriptions, so y'all don't have to. Where is my email? All right, boom. Well, while I'm waiting on that to come up, guess we can start over here. I guess we could start over, I can go a different direction in the meantime while I'm waiting on that. Hope everybody's having a beautiful, beautiful Thursday. Today's Thursday. I need a haircut. It's Thursday. I need a beautiful Thursday. All right. I've been out here trapping. I got $20 three fives. Got $20 three fives. Got $20 three. I've been trapping. Henny got Yitties out. Okay, Henny Yiddles with the Yiddle Biddles. Henny Yiddle with the Yiddle Biddles. Let me see. You know what? Let's start right here.
YouTube. Chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
I find, I like Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Oh, man.
And if you ain't did so yet, hit the like, hit the comment, hit that good subscribe button. Let's get into this content.
Man, this is all bad, you guys. The news of ADAM22 getting a divorce from his wife Lena yesterday did not have the effect ADAM22 was looking for. Normally, when news goes out about a couple being divorced, a couple that people actually enjoy seeing together, there's normally heartfelt messages, people saying, "I'm so sorry."
Hey, I felt bad for Adam, but they saying that was a play, and I feel like Adam is taking advantage of my kindness because I genuinely felt bad for Adam, and I genuinely felt bad for the kid because who wants to see a kid lose their family? But they said Adam pulled a flu flam. Adam, did you play on my heartstrings? Did you play on my emotions? Because I don't like that if you did.
Sorry. I hope your mental health is okay, and above all, I hope your kid is okay. Going through a divorce is probably the worst thing you can ever go through in life. Your household is in shambles. Your body get put through the ringer financially.
I push you niggas through the ringer.
And above all, your meat can't even get hard anymore because you can't concentrate on anything but the divorce. It's a very tough situation to go through. At least if you got some encouraging people by your side, or maybe strangers sending you positive message, you can make it through. Well, not when it comes to ADAM22. The overwhelming response yesterday was people shitting on ADAM22, people telling him, bro, you're a cuck, this is what you deserve. Everybody that hates ADAM22, everybody that's...
Do people really hate Adam that much? So, like, you want to see his marriage fail? Like, that affects the kid. Like, I get that niggas don't like Adam, but y'all do know that his marriage failing, like, directly affects his daughter. I would assume that we don't want to see the little girl not have her family. I'm assuming, right? We're not for that, right? Right? Chat, right?
Ever gotten into a beef with him, yesterday was probably one of the best days of their lives. Now, shout out to my guy, China Mac. Mac actually predicted this years ago. He told everybody that Lena would eventually leave ADAM22 and end up with a black man. Here's what he said years ago.
In 5 months, Lena is going to leave Adam for a black man. Once she leaves, I predict that he's going to do gay porn.
So after hearing the news of their divorce yesterday, you guys already know my guy China Mac could not wait to celebrate online. Here's what he said.
Oh, say it ain't so, Cup 22. Say it ain't so.
Now, I don't know about the male-on-male aspect of this, because that's barbonicles. But should ADAM22 be losing his wife to this Flu Flammer Skullduggerous and extremely larcenous situation? It's unfortunate, man. It's definitely unfortunate. If it's not true, then, you know, God bless him. God bless his family. I'm not one to really celebrate someone's downfall. That's not really my thing. I don't really like to, you know, oh, somebody lost and now I'm happy about it. Even if I don't care for you, your demise and your detriment is not my game. That's not my way of winning. I could whoop you a bunch of different other ways. So it's an interesting one.
Oh, yeah, bitch. Ha!
Your bitch done left, huh? I knew that. I knew that. Anybody that's gonna let their bitch fuck another man is just, it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Look at you. And look, this is my prediction 3 years ago. I made this prediction 3 years ago when he did that dumb shit with her, right? Not only is he going to ruin the relationship with them, he's also going to ruin his daughter's life. That's a fact. But I made the prediction that Lena was going to leave for a black man and Adam would rebound with a black man. That's a fact. That's a stone cold fact. I'm calling it now. Adam is going to rebound with a big... I know a gay man when I see one. I know. Look at the face. Look at his face. Look at his face. I know a gay man when I see one. And this cuck is gay. For sure he's gay. He's a closet gay guy. He like BBC more than she like BBC. That's a fact.
Now, even Sauce Walker got into it. ADAM22 and Sauce Walker got into a beef a couple months ago.
I'm about to smack the fuck out of you when I see you, Sauce Walker. You a fake blood. You dead when I see you.
I don't think it's Adam's space to call anybody a fake blood, but that's what he did to Sauce Walker, so that's interesting. But okay, we'll continue on with that.
Even back then, like I don't know, like he's someone who just decided that he wanted to beef with me, even though I've always shown him full respect. And honestly, even when me and Drake were having our little FaceTime powwow about him last night, like Drake, it was like, yeah, you know, I respect him. He's a hustler. He made something out of himself out of Texas, but he just got to stop popping that shit like he's something that he ain't. And I'm like, yes, exactly. It's like, it's weird that me and Drake feel like we kind of got the same exact treatment from him.
You think?
I mean, he's not some fucking business genius that he wants to paint himself as. And if he was, why would you be on Twitch for 9 hours a day to 200 people?
Adam, now you're trying to turn into a boxer and fight the black man that stuck his rockosaurus all in your wife. Now you trying to motherfucker find...
Stuck rockosaurus in his wife is absolutely barbonicles. Barbonicles. Goddamn.
The way to pay your bills is for some of that real estate that you bought out there in California in the No Jumper building, because those streams just aren't streaming anymore. The YouTube is no longer YouTubing. You went to Turkey and put that motherfucking dumbass procedure in your fucking head so you wouldn't look like you're a part of the letter clan. Because I don't know if I could say that or not.
You can say LGBTQ. You can say that.
Your life is
He's saying Adam is LGBTQ. That's what the point is.
fucking miserable. You sit at home and you make propaganda about black kings and hip hop artists just because secret deep down you wish that your skin was 17 shades darker and you wish that somebody would listen to your rap music.
And even though he really doesn't have a place to speak on this situation, especially after revealing that Drake was clapping up his baby mom's cheeks, Sauce Walker and ADAM22 are having a cuck-off. Sauce reacted to the news. He says, "Oh my Sauce. Oh wow. Adam, you need some help?" Once again, we win. The play
having a cuck-off is something that I did not expect to happen, but okay. To each his own. Y'all are having a cuck-off. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and continue to press play on that one.
Players take the W. Lena is officially joining the black congregation. ADAM22 responded back with one of the most cuckiest responses ever. He says, "Well, at least Drake and pipe mine." Hey, Adam, that response probably sounded so fire in your head, but that...
Man, you thought that was a good comeback. It wasn't. It wasn't. It was terrible because Jason Love, amongst many others, piped her. So, yeah.
It's not a flex, brother. You had a porn star piping out your wife. At least Sauce can say that Drake was paying his baby mama's bills and also giving her cars. You guys actually invited Jason and paid him to pipe your wife. Now, don't get it twisted. Both situations are still very cuckish. However, yours is slightly more cuckier than Sauce's. Now, this next post right here actually reassured me that yes, this is all some kind of play. Lush One spoke on it and put out a public message to ADAM22.
I say I'm really sorry.
This is like really cucky-oddish. This is cuckable. That's what they be having for lunch, cuckables. You heard of Lunchables? They have cuckables.
Sorry to my homie Adam. I'm sorry going through this hard time with the divorce. You feel me? It ain't something to joke about. Hold your head up high, bro. You feel me? All your real homies gonna hold you down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's a difficult thing, but we got your back, brother.
If this was an actual real divorce that ADAM22 was really going through, we would not see any kind of message from Lush One or anybody from No Jumper. Now, some of you guys also pointed out in a video yesterday saying, "Chigs, why would Lena file the divorce without a lawyer?" Granted, you don't need one to actually file a divorce, but if you want to make sure that your demands are met and you want somebody who's actually going to fight for your rights in the divorce, it's best that you got a lawyer. But if it's not a real situation, it makes no sense for you to get an actual lawyer. You guys get in the comments below.
All right, man. With that all being said, chat, we gonna kick it up. We gonna kick it up. We gonna kick it up. Red dots to the left. You know the rest. Yes, sir. I'm about to play this real quick. This is from DJ Academics. DJ Academics wanted us to know that he thinks that ADAM22 is a flu flammer, a skulldugger, and a larcener. DJ Academics said he's not believing what ADAM22 is putting into our internet space. So we finna see what DJ Academics is talking about.
Complete bullshit. You Google this email.
Boom.
Let me type it in. Was it BrendaKate60@gmail.com? When you only back pages come up. That's not her email, bro.
So Academics is claiming that ADAM22 is pulling a flu flam, a skulldug, and a larcen. Academics is saying that this is not real. It's not true. It's not an actual situation. ADAM22 is a liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire is what Academics is calling ADAM22. So let's see how this is going to play out.
Okay. This is some scam page that has, and by the way, if you click on these links.
Oh, Keith, we got the how did we get here coming. I just got to knock out these small videos before I get to the main course. You feel me?
It's a picture of Lena, but Lena, this is May 2nd, 2026. Lena isn't on Backpage in 2026, my nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like, she's on OnlyFans. Anyway, what this screams to me, right? It's a non-New York number. This email address, if you actually, like, there's more like links, but like, I think I'm in safe mode because I'm on stream. It goes into, it's a scam email address. I personally believe that this document is a real document filed in LA County Court. It's just not filed by Lena. Did you get what I'm saying? So it's a real document. Definitely a real document. So somebody has committed a crime because they do sign for her. If you go down, they do sign for her. And it's
now it kind of makes you wonder who would take the time out of their normal day-to-day life to go file fraudulent divorce paperwork on ADAM22 and Lena. Because what Academics is alleging here is that Adam is a flu flammer, skulldugger, and a larcener. You feel me? Academics is insinuating that Adam is lying when it comes to this divorce. And Academics is also, if you watch my last video, making it abundantly clear that the reason why he's putting Adam on blast is because he told Adam, if you want me to go along with this, you need to pay that. You need to spend that ish. Spend that ish. Spend that ish. Spin that ish. Spin that ish. That nigga said, where all my no jumper potters at? Running them scams and them plays. Academic trying to get paid. If you want him to run your way, spin that ish. Spin that ish. Spin that ish. That's what Academics is on. And Adam said that he wasn't paying. So Academics said, well, you don't want to pay? Whatever flu flam skull Doug Larson you doing over here, I'm going to go ahead and boop, pop that balloon. Let's see what's going on with Academics, man. He's exposing ADAM22.
It's real.
But do you guys think that ADAM22 and Lena will play on our heartstrings and play on our emotions by faking a divorce? Y'all think that they would do that? Because I would like to hope that Adam and Lena are better people than that. You know what I mean? Because, I even sent ADAM22 a text like, hey, bro, no troll. Keep your head up, man. I'm praying for you and the fam. I don't want to see a kid lose a family. I'm sorry. I have a soft spot for that. I don't want to see a kid lose a family. I don't want to see a kid be without mom and dad in the same house. Every child deserves to have loving parents in the household together. That's my thought process. But do you think that Adam and Lena would take advantage of my kind heart? Burglary, you think that they would take advantage of my kind heart and they would take advantage of my love and respect for the family aspect of life by playing on my emotions and faking a divorce? Hey, what's up, cuzzo? That surprise witness, aka. Well, okay, so are we calling you that surprise witness or BJ Investigates? Because I call you both. But if y'all ain't did so yet, make sure y'all follow the homegirl. That's my white cousin. You feel me? She just light skinned. Don't worry about it. We let her come to the cookouts and all that, but we don't let her bring no food. But we love her though. You know what I'm saying? She gonna bring the paper plates. She gonna bring some because she can bring the store-bought potato salad. You know what? She could probably make a fire-ass casserole. I ain't gonna lie. Cousin, what you could bring to the cookout? What my light bright cousin can bring to the cookout? Because typically we make you bring the cups and the potato chips. I ain't gonna lie to you. But you my nigga though. You feel me? But you my nigga though. You feel me? And she not. I'll bring the tent. Cause come. You feel me? I'll bring the tent because I know we gonna need some you feel me? You feel me? Oh, wait, hold on. You from Louisiana? Oh, yeah, you can bring some food. You straight. No, you good. You one of them. You good. Come on. You feel me? Good boy. But just to catch you up, man, if you just tapping in, shout out to my cousin BJ Investigates, that surprise witness. Make sure you follow her page. Hey, somebody was leaking her DMs, man. We might have to slide for that. We ain't with that. We ain't with none of that. But we are talking about DJ Academics is extremely upset. Matter of fact, let me give you guys a quick little back. Now that we in here, BJ, get your clip ready. I got you. I'm going to do the heavy lifting for you. Watch this. I'm going to do the heavy lifting for you. Watch this. I got you. I'm going to explain to you. How did we get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. ADAM22 done went and scammed for the last time. Academics said no. Nobody's supposed to be here. So let me do this heavy lifting real quick for my good cousin so she can understand where we are. You know what I'm saying? As YouTube creators, we got to help each other out. Sometimes we got to do the heavy lifting for one another. You know what I'm saying? That way. And here we go. So I'm going to play this. And then we're going to play the actual clip of Academics reading the paperwork. Academics is about to explain how he got to the point where first he tried to blackmail and extort Adam. That didn't work. Now he's exposing Adam. So let's go ahead and just run this real quick. See what Academics got going on. all over the headlines that Adam22 is getting divorced from his wife, Lena the Plug. And at first I felt bad for Adam. I'm not gonna lie. I love love. I love family. I love happiness. Despite whatever, anybody who has a child with somebody, I hope to see y'all work it out and that child have that 2-parent in the home household. That's just kind of my thing. But it's looking like my empathy and my kindness was taken for granted, and Adam22 is pulling a flu flam. A flu flam is a foot. And here I am feeling bad for this ninja. Feeling bad. Over here listening to R. Kelly when a woman's fed up. His woman ain't even fed up. That all being said, man, DJ Academic says a flu flam is a foot, and Adam22 and Lena the Plug, who are known for pulling skits and stunts and stunts and skits, are just using our empathy and using our emotions to promote their new product. Yes, that's right. They figured out a way to promote her OnlyFans on social media marketing like TMZ. Now, with that being said, if you can figure out a way to get your social media on TMZ, whether it's in adult content or regular content, that is pretty clever. Pretty clever, pretty clever, pretty clever. Lena is rumored to have having plugs at TMZ. And a lot of people are saying that, you know, this is just a skit. This is just a flu flam. This is just something that they are doing to continue to keep all eyes on them as we roll into the summer months and keep their content in rotation. For those of you guys who don't know, Lena the Plug is Adam22's wife. They specialize in doing adult-style content on their adult podcast called Plug Talk. Go ahead and check that out if that's what you're into. And they interview certain guests of an adult content creation nature, and then they, you know, make adult content with that said guests that they interviewed. Pretty interesting job. Pretty interesting way of going about your interview styles, if you will. With that all said, it's looking like that situation needed a little bit of a boost, and Academics is saying they're using TMZ and the hearts of their viewers to provide said boost. Maybe it's a product coming out. Maybe there's a new promotion coming out. Maybe there's a new show coming out. Maybe there's a new toy coming out to help fulfill adult desires. We don't know. But what we do know is TMZ reported that she is divorcing Adam22. She wants the money. She wants the No Jumper podcast, and she wants full custody of their child. That all being said, not 100% sure what's going on. Streets is saying the flu flam is a foot. Streets is saying the flu flam is a foot. I'm going to let y'all decide in the comments what's going on, but I'm going to go ahead and let Academics finish out the rest. Go ahead, Ak.
I immediately called this out as a promotional stunt. I said, come on. What video are y'all dropping now? Okay. Let's go over the facts. She filed it on June 1st, her birthday. She posted a video referring to him on her birthday as her husband. Okay. She filed it without a lawyer. That's a big red flag. She claims she has no access to her financial assets or financial resources. Adam has said this publicly before. I've talked to Lena when I've seen her in person. She basically acts like they're two different countries. Like, actually, she was like, yeah, that's his money over there. He boxing, that's his money. My money's over here. I got this, that, and third. Just not true. So I'm not going to sit here and just act like I'm blind to just like roast Adam. And I would have done an epic roast. Trust me. Now, I was trolling him because I was trolling him literally saying, this is a whack 100 play. I said, where's the content? Literally, where's the content, brother? Because I'm not believing this. Okay? I'm not believing this. And, you know, I think he's a little bit in on it because he's like, oh, no, Ak, nah, this is real. Nothing lasts forever. Stop it. I was born at night, just not last night. Okay? So I'm here to break it to y'all. And I did tell him, well, he never agreed to my terms. So this is why I'll blow the lid off all this.
He never agreed to my terms, and this is why I will blow the lid off of all of this. It's a very interesting dynamic and friendship that these podcasters share with one another. Not sure what my dog is going through. She's in the room by herself, fighting herself. These podcasters go through these flu flams, these skullduggs, and these larcenies. How can you sit here and say that Adam is your friend? I got so much love for Adam. I got so much respect for Adam. And then say in the same breath, well, you feel me? Now, that's a good point. Could be a play to protect ass suits and or move them around because of ongoing lawsuits. Just a thought. That could be it. That could be it. You know what I'm saying? That's a smart move. That's a smart move because Adam has a lot going on right now. So that could be it. Y'all think that's true? Snoop Will Pac, I see you. Or do you guys think that Academics is just showing his true colors to ADAM22 finally? And he's like, I see him while he's down. Let me go ahead and try to put my bid in. Adam didn't respond. Now we have the extortion. It's a lot going on, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.
I told him, I said, Adam, give me 5%.
And I just want the record to reflect. BJ, you see the comments? Oh, yeah, the homies fuck with you. The homies fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? They know you my white cousin. They ain't even tripping. You feel me? It's all love. The homie said, oh, snap. You know what I'm saying? It's love. It's love.
Of whatever fuck video y'all about to drop, and I will play along and act like I am surprised that y'all are getting divorced or play into this fake divorce thing. He didn't respond to my request, and I think that was a fatal flaw because I gotta expose this. So basically, it's just not real, okay? And I'm down to take a bet with anybody, even Adam. Adam, I immediately call this out as a promotion.
Network, I'm glad that you enjoyed that content. We heard the cries. We heard the. All right, let me get rid of him. Let me get rid of me.
Or it might be.
Now, let's take it back to Academics. Now we understand why Academics is going so hard at exposing ADAM22. Got a little backstory. Sentence+Ak, I see you, fool.
I'm saying this is complete bullshit. You Google this email.
Is that a WWF reference?
Let me type it in. Was it Brenda Kate60@gmail.com? When you type that in, only back pages come up. That's not her email, bro. Okay. This is some scam page that has, and by the way, if you click on these links, it's a picture of Lena, but Lena, this is May 2nd, 2026. Lena isn't on Backpage in 2026, my nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like, she's on OnlyFans. Anyway, what this screams to me, right? It's a non-New York number. This email address, if you actually, like, there's more like links, but like, I think I'm in safe mode because I'm on stream. It goes into, it's a scam email address.
But then see, it makes you wonder. It's okay. So is it court filing for someone who isn't Lena, or is Adam and Lena like pulling a move and they knew enough to do it under a fraudulent name? Because any one of us can go to any random Starbucks right now, pull out our phone and do this exact same document as long as we know ADAM22's name and all that kind of stuff. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? The name is really Shane Mack. That's dope. Are your parents like WWF fans? Does it have any correlation to Shane O'Mac from the WWF? Don't worry about it. If it do, don't worry about it. Let me know though. I want to know. Any one of us can go to any random Starbucks, tap into their Wi-Fi, and do this. So it kind of makes me wonder, because Adam is a flu flammer, was this nigga bored waiting on his matcha and was like, I could do this? We do know that Adam is COE, content over everything. Everything. Like, his bedroom is content. What he does with the confine, like, marriage is a very sanctified thing. You feel me? And that's why I felt really bad in the beginning of all this, to where, again, I even sent Adam a text like, bro, keep your head up, man, prayers. I believe in marriage under God. I don't believe in divorce. That's why I've never been married, because I know I'm not prepared to be a husband for the rest of my life under God. I don't believe in divorce. So when two people come together in a union and then they got a baby involved, it's the baby. This the union, this the baby. And it's all under God. Not saying that I'm God, but just I'm made in his image. I ain't God though, but under God, you get where I'm going with this. I think that that's something to be valued and to be respected. So we know that Adam, at his own admission, is a godless heathen. We notice that this man is a godless heathen. You feel me? Adam is arguably why black people call this color. Well, he ain't even this. Do I even got anything? I don't got nothing that color. But those color people, the devil. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. Marriage is for life, but these two have never respected the sanctity of their marriage. God bless their hearts, Lord. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because with this godless marriage that they have under God, having a godless marriage under God is crazy. what are the boundaries? Where do they start and stop? It's the same thing like I say with the gangbangers in the politic, because gangbangers will go crazy on each other, but let ADAM22 disrespect them. You niggas will go crazy. You niggas will break my face for a word. I could just be ordering something regular off the menu. Nigga, that's this in a set. Now you got to fight me for it. But you'll go to a restaurant with Adam and he'll make you order the disrespectful word and then you won't say nothing. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, how do the boundaries start and stop? And y'all know that I'm a conspiracy theorist, so my conspiracy goes all the way. Don't mind me. I'm just a motherfucker that think we live in a bubble on a flat earth with Antarctica as an ice wall as we're in multiple realms. Different conversation for a different day. If you know, you know. Atlantis is a real place. Mars is not above us. It's a different realm, but different conversations. Anyway, that all being said, I don't believe that this is beyond ADAM22 to do this. Now, I don't know Lena. I don't know Adam personally. I just kind of see with my specs what's going on. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Am I on to something? Or is this just the work of a deranged fan who's over obsessed with no jumper? Because unfortunately, those type of people do exist. For all my content creators in the chat, we all know that there are some crazy people in this YouTube space who become obsessed with us, and we are complete strangers to your life, but you tripping, big dog. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. We're going to continue on. I'm going to shut my mouth.
I personally believe that this document is a real document filed in LA County Court. It's just not filed by Lena. Did you get what I'm saying? So it's a real document. Definitely a real document. So somebody has committed a crime because they do sign for her. If you go down, they do sign for her. And it's real.
And if TMZ had the exclusive, did my man HL log in and file it? That'd be crazy if he did. But then here's the thing too. Now, peep this. Walk with me. All my Crips, walk with me. All my Bloods, walk with me. All my Hoovers, stomp with me. Follow me on this. My Cholos, lean with me. You feel me? Did y'all peep? Was it last week or the week before last? These ninjas had a huge blowout about the validity of TMZ. Did y'all peep that? Why the flu flaming fudge all of a sudden are these further muckers arguing for damn near an hour about TMZ and Adam is firing Lush up about TMZ. You ninjas ain't never spoke on that. Never. There's never been a TMZ conversation at No Jumper for real. Not like that, but like that. And it was odd because you niggas ain't never spoke on that shit. Never. You feel me? Cortisol was through the roof. Scream. I know when I get mad, I got this vein that come out right here. And this is like some veins that come out. I get vain. I get Incredible Hulkish. They was veiny like I was veiny. Pause. No plug talk. Not a solicitation. But through the neckle area. Nigga, you feel me? Through the neckle area. You feel me? So, Shane O'Mac, I caught that. So I'm just trying to see. And then all of a sudden, boom, TMZ care about Young and Hefe. Gangbangers get locked up every day, B. Gangbangers get locked up every day, B. Now, to the defense of TMZ, because I looked it up, they did also cover the Brick Baby pickup. So I can see why TMZ based out of LA would pick that up. And that was a high profile national news case. The Young Ant situation was local news that didn't even make Fox. We got Fox 11. Y'all got Fox 5 or whatever in Atlanta. I think it's like Fox 13 in Texas or something like that. Wherever your Fox is, wherever you at. But that was local. But then all of a sudden now TMZ care about Aunt Hefe, ADAM22. Like, what's going on here, bro? Is there a connection? Or is this just my mind playing tricks on me?
Let me see.
I thought it was weird, but I thought it was weird.
Or it might be on the other.
Yeah, you see Fox 4
document. It's like 7 documents.
LA, we got Fox 11.
This one somewhere. Or it might be on the other document. It's like 7 documents. Look. Oh yeah, they submitted this electronically, Chad. So the signature is just typing her name. The signature is just typing her name. There's other things that's clear in making me realize this is fake. when it comes to disclosures about the property, right? Like Adam has a warehouse that they have a mortgage on. A mortgage that I believe is for over like $3.5 million or close to $5 million from what I've heard. She lists the property worth, or not she, this person lists the property worth as $1.1 million. Also, Lena has multiple houses. I know this from talking to her. And you could look it up via property records. It actually doesn't even list the ownership of that. It's the fan made it. It's not her. So again, I don't think they're in on it. I think some stalker did this. However, maybe it's somebody who is working with them that's doing this and they're planning a video. Depending on what they do, it'll tell me if they were in on it or this is a erroneous filing. But it doesn't appear to be real. Now, or this is a erroneous filing. But it doesn't appear to be real. Now, here's the problem. It's a crime to put in a fraudulent divorce filing. It's a crime, actually a crime, right?
But then my question is, what would a person, not Adam or Lena, get out of doing this? So some crazy fan went and did it. Why? No crazy anecdote, nothing clever to say. Why?
Which I was even thinking about, white people, they usually cross the T's, dot their I's. It makes no sense for Lena to actually put a fake filing in just to promote a video. That's a crime. You're going to go to jail. Especially now it's on TMZ, and you got to actually try to get divorced from the nigga then. You get what I'm saying? All things are pointing to them not getting divorced. So I'll bring this. This is this is like something about financials. Right? Okay, here we go. So this is income declaration. She doesn't declare that she gets paid at all. Doesn't declare OnlyFans money. Doesn't declare doesn't declare anything. Right? Doesn't say everything is pretty bare. Nothing on tax info. Right? Basically, the only money she claims she's getting, which, by the way, keep in mind,
Adam for sure made that post about now any black woman that wants to date him, he's open for business. He's finally free. And if you remember, Adam had mentioned something a while ago about like messing with a black girl, and it was real like, you feel me? And he kind of like swept it under the rug, but the room got real uncomfortable. And I remember Adam kind of just like, well, shit, I said too much. And I peeped it and I thought it was weird at the time. But now that I'm looking back in retrospect, in hindsight, it's like, I think that Adam might be going through something. Because who play like this in the hood? I think that is too dangerous. Well, it's a random person who did it and blah, blah. Like, no judges want to hear that you play with the time or the court's time like this. Like, I think it's too much on the line for him to be BSing. I think Adam might be losing his wife. But academics said it's a flu flam, so who knows at this point?
Islands follow up each other.
But playing with the sanctity of marriage that's supposed to be blessed and governed under God, wild work.
If you're really trying to hit this guy over the head for half, you're coming with it initially. You're not just filing like, this is some shit you just like check every box just to like submit some shit. The only thing it says that she gets money is $3,000 from the marriage. Huh? Everything else is zero. They ask her income from self-employment. There is no response there. Right? Investment income, nothing declared. Additional income, change in income, nothing. And then randomly, the only other thing that they've put on here, they said, what are the assets in cash accounts? She says she has no money in her bank account. Stocks and bonds, no money. And then it says all other property. It says 1.152 million. That could be perhaps for I don't know, maybe the house, but They ask, look, if you're asking for spousal support, they ask you for your estimated expenses. For rent, nothing listed. Property tax, nothing. Healthcare, nothing. Childcare, nothing. Groceries, nothing. Actually, it's a listed amount of expenses, all for $0, meaning why do you so you have zero expenses and you're getting $3,000. How do you think you're gonna go get half?
Scotty,
I know California's a little bit different. So do y'all get what I'm saying? This is not real. It's not real. She's listed that she has zero expenses and she gets paid, or she gets $3,000 from the marriage. Nothing is it. There's no info here. Nothing. There's no info. No info. I think someone is misusing. By the way, it says electronically filed.
Yeah, see, that's another thing that was interesting about this. It was electronically filed. So again, I maintain that any one of us could just go to our local McDonald's and connect to the Wi-Fi and file this. You feel me? It wasn't filed by a lawyer. So the concept of her lawyer, I wouldn't really rule that in. BJ, I think, like, aren't you like a paralegal or something like that? I know you work in the criminal world, not like as a criminal, but like, the legal side of the criminal world. I would imagine that if she had a lawyer, said lawyer would have been the one to file these documents. Should she have had a lawyer to pertain to the situation or had a lawyer on retainer for the situation, I would have imagined that she would have had the lawyer, go through all this and file the paperwork and all that, as opposed to doing it herself. So I don't think that there is a lawyer in this situation, but what do I know? I'm just a motherfucker on YouTube.
I think someone has misused the state of California's.
Okay, you're a lawyer, but you don't rep clients anymore. So do I have it right? If she had a lawyer, the lawyer would have been the one to file the paperwork, as opposed to she filing it, was it per se or pro per? Excuse me, per se. Pro per. I would imagine that she would have had a lawyer and the lawyer would have did X, Y, and Z. So as of right now, she doesn't have a lawyer. My boy Reg Dog, I see you in here. Hey man, everybody hit that like, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button. The last person to hit the subscribe button gotta lick the dirt from behind Almighty Suspect ears.
Website to put in a illicit filing, and I don't believe that they're getting divorced. I think that they're not going to tell the truth, though, because they're on OnlyFans, and everybody on OnlyFans are liars. So they're going to try to parlay this into a play, but I'd be surprised if they're actually behind this, because it's clearly not real. It's clearly not real. But if they're behind this, they could go to jail. This is the reality of it. Like, if you're behind, like, you can't use the court system to go viral. Like, that's not how it goes. That's a crime now. That's fraud. So I don't believe that these white people are that dumb. I think there's either a fan or a stalker or somebody, overzealous person, that wanted to be funny. They put little to no info. They made the dates very interesting, filed it on her birthday, said the date of separation was tax day, put no info about anything else other than like just generally like, oh, I want custody of the kid, and then I want to split his money, but we don't know what that is. There's no info in this thing at all. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm telling you this.
Yeah, and I would have imagined that if it was a lawyer involved, it wouldn't have been filed so sloppily. I wouldn't have imagined that a lawyer would file anything so sloppily.
Now, because as the days unwind and unravel, they can't keep lying about this, or they can't keep acting like this isn't some fake shit.
Now, that is a good point. But the thing leaning towards credibility is TMZ posting about it and Adam and Lena not denouncing it. That is true. And I also brought this up to the homies. So, you know, I be kicking it with y'all like we real homies in the backyard, smoking and drinking and kicking it. You feel me? Hey, fool, what if? Really hear me on this. I'm about to put you on some game for your brain. It's the news you can use, the knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college. Scotty, follow me on this, bro. So, look, can you imagine being married to Adam? Like, let's really think about it just from a human aspect of it. Like, take your gender out of it. Take Adam as him being a male out of it. If you a man, apply it to being with a female. If you a female, apply it to being with a man. We're not talking about the physicality and the tangibility of the person. We're talking about just the makeup of a person from the mentality. Can you imagine being married to somebody like Adam, whether it be man or woman? Can you imagine being married to that thinking of a person? Like, really think about it. Can you imagine being married to that thinking of a person? Now, I ain't saying Adam is any of these things. I'm just giving perspective. This is not to hear to say Adam is or Adam ain't. I have no proof of anything that I'm finna say. This is something that I just thought about in my brain. Can you imagine being married to somebody like this? Can you imagine if he come home tripping off the yugs? Can you imagine if he had a bad day at Yo Yumper? Can you imagine the attitude, the mood swings, and just the whatevers? You feel me? Can you imagine it? And now imagine this person being physically bigger than you, significantly physically bigger than you. You feel me? Adam is the type of man I'd wish on my worst enemy. You sick. Can you imagine now this person being a physical dominating person over you? Now, not only being a physical dominating person over you, but now they're financially dominating you. Not saying that this is a situation. This is just where my mind goes. What would you do in that situation with somebody who thinks the way he thinks, acts the way he acts, conduct themselves the way he conducts himself, is physically bigger than you, and is the financial powerhouse in the relationship? Beep, beep, baby. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Beep, beep, baby. Hey, so let me think. That's the last of it.
Can't use the court system to go viral. Like, that's not how it goes. That's a crime now. That's fraud. So I don't believe that these white people are that dumb.
Like white people.
I think there's either a fan or a stalker or somebody, overzealous person that wanted to be funny. They put little to no info. They made the dates very interesting, filed it on her birthday, said the date of separation was tax day, put no info about anything else other than like just generally like, oh, I want custody of the kid, and then I want to split his money, but we don't know what that is. There's no info in this thing at all. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm telling you this now because as the days unwind and unravel, they can't keep lying about this, or they can't keep acting like this isn't some fake shit. And if they do lie, they potentially could be putting themselves at risk of getting arrested for fraud. It's just simply fraud. Like if you file that you're getting divorced, you're not getting divorced, and you do it because now you want to go drop an OnlyFans video or promote some shit and you went viral, you can't use the government like that. You can't use family court like that. Family law is not about that, and you're going to go to jail. Or this.
Tell me why this nigga.
All right, so that's that. The last thing I'm going to say about that is, plus, he's from a rich, very powerful political family. He's never faced consequences for his behavior, blah, blah. Now, you know what? Adam is definitely 10 years older than Lena. He's never really faced any consequences for flammy, skullduggery, and larceny. And I ain't saying this to be disrespectful, but we know how Lena came into Adam's life by way of she was dealing with house phone first and ended up with Adam. So how you get him is how you lose him, big dog. How you get him is how you lose him. And that's just keeping it G from a P. With that all being said, y'all stay and kick it. We about to get on to the next story. It's a flu flam afoot. It's a flu flam afoot. It's a flu flam afoot. Call your phone and say you need me, baby. All right. Shout out to my mom. She just texted me. What's up, Mom? What you on? This is boom. Okay.
To stay that. No, but wait. But Sentence+Ak have a statement of probable cause have dropped. Have we talked about it yet or no?
No, we didn't. So I want you to enlighten me a little bit more, because even when you do, I haven't seen an actual tape and Hefe doing anything of that sort that he's
Okay,
accused
gotcha.
of.
So let me pull up the statement of affidavit. So first off, I'll break it down for you, right? And if you need to see the actual statement, I'll show it to you. So the police described exactly what took place. They said at about 6 p.m., the victim
BJ, you know I gotta give him the previews before I give him the movie.
Arrived at the unlicensed dispensary that he works at. He arrived at about 6:40-ish. At about 7:50, the first person arrived at the scene, right? And I think the first person was Steve.
Now, before we get into this, I want you to just not listen to anything Flakko says about specifics, dates, times. Throw that out the window. Get the big picture. Get the big picture, because he's already not saying the correct time. So we're just going to bypass this and we're going to focus on what we're actually here for, the title, the Young and Hefe, you know what I'm saying, video. You know what I'm saying? And it's BJ, cousin, you got to stop calling this nigga Young Jeffy. You got to stop calling. You're not going to stop, but you make my girl laugh every time you call this man Young Aunt Jeffy. It's Hefe.
His Irvas ultimately stole the weed money from the car. Now, the first person.
And here's another thing. It wasn't weed money, Flakko. It was rent money, stupid.
No, well, so, okay. The first suspect arrived at 7:50.
Is this is this all based off of footage timestamp?
Yeah, right. Ed Hefe and Johnny Gray arrived at 9:33 p.m. 9:33 p.m. Now, within 10 minutes, from 9:33 to 9:45 p.m., they said Ed Hefe got out the car, Johnny Gray got out the car, Ed Hefe attempted to intervene between a conflict between the victim who died and an unidentified suspect. Now, within trying to intervene that conflict, Johnny Gray took off on.
That's not what the police report said. That's not what the police report said. What the police report said was it was a back and forth 1-2 step like Sierra. Young and Hefe stepped in, was trying to be the cooler head amongst the situation amongst the two individuals. He got the situation to temporarily disperse and calm down, and then he proceeded off to do whatever it is he did or didn't do. And then after some time had passed, the conversation heated back up, and then so forth and so on. So again, Flakko's details of the situation are being deliberately used by him as a tactic to paint these dudes as monsters, animals, floof, Duggars, and larceners. And I'm not saying that, you know, they are, that they're not. I'm not here to fight right or wrong. I'm just here to give you the actual facts of what happened. So Flakko is giving his version of the truth, whereas I will just tell you what is on the actual paperwork. No opinion, no bias.
On the victim. Bah! And when the victim fell, Johnny Gray kicked his head in multiple times, just bah, 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 nonstop. Straight kicks to the head, nonstop.
Yeah, and nowhere in the police report does it say that. Nowhere in the police report does it say that.
Now, Ed Hefe, when the victim fell, while Johnny Gray is kicking him, Ed Hefe began to punch him while the victim was on the ground.
Unfortunately, the police report doesn't say exactly in what manner Young and Hefe allegedly did or didn't, participate in this situation. but it did say that he was an active participant. Now, did he say any specifics as punching and, yeah, young Aunt Hefe jumped off the top turnbuckle with a blah, blah, blah? No. But unfortunately, it did mention young Aunt Hefe as being a participant in this situation, according to a police report. That young Aunt Hefe is maintaining is a false police report by the officer, who is actually having some situations under his own. Random off-topic, on-topic note, the officer involved in this is actually going through a lot of internal affairs investigation, has had a lot of his arrests thrown out because they've been corrupt, and he's actually been charged with stealing yugs and money from criminals that he's apprehended. So that's actually another thing that he's actually having going on right now.
And Hefe is on camera, Maurice Sherman.
Yeah, Flakko looks down a lot because he wants to make sure he's repeating it exactly the way that Wack wants him to, but I'm going to shut my mouth.
Punching a victim while he's on the ground. Afterwards,
he was previously trying to intervene and break it up.
No, it's a conflict between the victim and an unidentified suspect. So we don't know if they point up and say, hey, bruh, chill, leave him alone. We here for our business.
So the question Jack asked was, I said I'm going to shut up, but I'm not because Flacco's not going to answer the question. The question he asked was young Ant turning up or turning down? It started off, according to the police report, that young Ant was trying to turn down the situation. According to the police report, they said that he later participated in an already active situation that he did not necessarily start. But according to a police report that, again, young Ant Hefe is maintaining as false, said that he was a participant in the situation.
You handled this a little later, we don't know, but he intervened between a conflict between a victim and an unidentified suspect. It's unclear if that conflict had anything to do with the Hefe and Johnny Gray conflict with him. But once Johnny Gray took off, Hefe also joined in and beat him up as well. Now, while the victim is lying on the ground unconscious, Hefe, he pointed to Theus Urban and said, yo, go into his car. And
now, that is a blatant lie. Because for Flakko to say that young Aunt Hefe pointed, Flakko was this way, I got to point this way. It's mirrored, I got to point this way. For Flakko to say, because I was going this way, because on my side is this side, but for y'all it's this way. For Flakko to say that young Aunt Hefe pointed at any one particular person and gave an order to go get something is not true. That is not what the police report said. That will make young Aunt Hefe a co-conspirator and BJ, you the lawyer in the room, but that would put a whole bunch of other charges on young Ant that he's not charged with. Young Ant is charged with the 1A, I believe it's 189 felony murder. You feel me? Let me see. I think it's 189. Let's get this penal code correct because I don't want to flock out. You feel me? I don't want to flock out. I ain't flocking out giving y'all wrong information. So let me make sure I say this correctly. In a short sentence, as if I'm 10 years old, explain to me what California Penal Code 189 is.
So imagine if someone is doing something illegal, like a robbery, and someone ends up dying because of it. Penal Code 189 says that counts as murder, even if they didn't mean for anyone to get hurt.
And that's felony murder, right?
Exactly. That's what they call felony murder. It's when a death happens during certain serious crimes. Even if you didn't plan the death, it's treated as murder under the law.
So if somebody's charged with felony murder, for example, they're charged with felony murder because somebody was fighting and a group of men jumped on him and one man kicked him and it resulted in his death, he will be charged with a 189?
Yes, that's the idea. Even if that person only kicked once, if it happened during a crime that led to someone's death, they could be charged under that law.
Now, let me ask you this question. If they also told someone, in addition to kicking the person, they also told another person to go into the victim's car and take their money, would they be charged with that as well in addition to the 189?
Yes, they could face additional charges. Telling someone to take the victim's stuff would likely add a separate charge like robbery or burglary on top of the felony murder.
So last and final question. If the paperwork only says that they're charged with the 189, the felony murder, is it safe to say that they never told anyone else to steal anything from the car? Otherwise, the police report would show that they've been charged with it.
It's not always that simple. Sometimes not all charges are listed right away. They could still be investigated or charged later. But if the report only mentions felony murder, that's the main charge they're dealing with right now.
if at no point it mentions that the person told someone to steal from them, is it clear that they're not being charged with it?
If it's not mentioned in the charges or report,
Wait,
then it's
hold
likely
on.
they aren't.
If he's charged with 187A, I'm sorry, if he's charged with California law PC 187A, what does that mean?
That one just means they're charged with regular murder. Basically, they're accused of intentionally killing someone, whether or not another crime was happening.
So with that all being said, none of that has anything to do with them not being charged or a police report not mentioning them telling someone to commit a robbery.
Exactly. If the report doesn't mention them telling someone to commit a robbery, it just means that particular charge isn't being brought up. The murder charge.
In a simple answer, if somebody's telling the story and they're adding this extra piece of information saying that they told someone to commit a robbery, is it safe to say that that person is a liar?
It's not always safe to jump straight to calling them a liar. It could be a misunderstanding, or the details just aren't in the official report.
ChatGPT, I love your political correctness, but this nigga lying, fool.
I hear you. At the end of the day, if someone's adding wild details that just don't line up with what's on record, yeah, you're going to side-eye that story.
All right, so the difference is intention behind it. 187A is meaning you meant to catch the body. 189 say you didn't mean to catch the body. Either way it go, the body was thrown, and the body was caught. With that all being said, man, let's get back to whatever lie Flakko was telling.
And grab that bag. Now the bag had, according to
oh yeah, my ChatGPT code switch all the time. For sure. Like it's trap GPT. BJ, you won't be in here rocking with us. Oh, my ChatGPT code. It code switch like a feather mucker. All the homies know.
the rent money for the dispensary, but I think it was much more than a rent money. I think it was like the money that they made for the day at the dispensary, right? And they had it in that bag. And Hefe pointed to the dude and said, yo, go grab that bag. Dude went into the car, grabbed the bag, and brought it out and gave it to Hefe. So now they got Hefe being a part of like the beating, as well as Hefe being the orchestrator and the leader of the robbery, right? Because dude robbed the car on behalf of Hefe. Now, all of this is captured on camera, all of it. So now this narrative, because T-Rod tried to push this, yo, bro, it was just there, bro. He didn't do nothing. And nah, man, wrong place, wrong time. Oh, nah, man, on groove, bro, nah, man. Hold on, T-Rod. Hold on, T-Rod. This is not that. He said, not only was Ant a participator in the beatdown. Now, I'll be real. I don't think Ant punched to the head killed it. I think Johnny Gray kicking in his head repeatedly while he's on the ground. I feel like that right there is like what killed him. That, or when he fell, he probably hit.
Nigga, how are you on the internet saying what yerked somebody? Whoa, officer. Face ass, look at face ass, nigga. What's wrong? Face ass nigga, boy. You trick. Whoa. No, that's not what did it to him. This is what did it to him. I'm sure this is what did it to him. I was there. I seen it. Goodness gracious. Cooperating witness number one. What's up with you, my boy?
His head when he fell, right? But yeah.
And then the cold part about it, this piece of information is not in the actual police report. This is satire. This is 100%. Look at him. Face ass. Face. What's wrong with you? None of this is in the police report. What you've been saying for the last 30 seconds is not in the police report. All this, yeah, and so-and-so repeatedly did this, and so-and-so repeatedly did that. Nigga. They finna start calling Flakko as a star witness. Star witness, man. That nigga Flakko gonna be in the courtroom. Flakko gonna come in. Here I go. Here I go. Nigga gonna come in smoking a Black and Mild, orthopedic pants and shoes, Reebok Tech. You feel me? Like, take the wave cap off. Put the big fly, go spark the black. He gonna freak it a little bit before he spark it. Here I go. This nigga Flakko. Boy.
NFA is on camera doing everything they are accusing him of doing.
What
It's
is the
bad, bro.
what was the incident originally for? Did anybody figure that out? Why did they?
No.
I
why
thought it was a
anybody
DP
over
at
there?
first.
Well, they're claiming it's a DP. I'm saying I don't think that is leaving a being unconscious on the road over a DP, homie. And now
show a mystical salute.
Robbing another DP, right? It's either a put off, but who's putting off a 51-year-old from like off the set?
What if he was a pedo or something?
Well, he was. He is he is a registered sex offender.
Good Lord.
That's what I'm gonna say. All right. God bless the dead. God bless the dead, bro. You feel me? But he was a registered sex offender. And the offense was like forceful at a concert.
What if he did it again?
He's like the most uncredible source. CB, we see you in here, fool. He is like the most uncredible source, bro. Like, this nigga, if Flakko don't even care about credibility. You feel me? Like, goodness gracious.
Never mind. That's great.
And that's definitely not the Carl Welch from the same. That's BJ. That's a good point. It's not the Carl Welch, because if it was the same Carl Welch, the names wouldn't be spelled different. They'd be spelled exactly the same. Exactly the same. I guarantee. Trust me, I've had multiple cases in multiple counties. I've been on the run for assault and batteries, at the same time catching charges for possession of sales of controlled substances. On every single warrant, my name was spelled the exact same way. Every single time. Jason, I see you, fool. So I would assume that, like myself, the district attorney and or justice system would deem it appropriate to spell Carl Welch's name the exact same way in every scenario that he is involved with, especially in a scenario where he's involved, where he's being accused of and convicted of a grape soda. You feel me? You would think so, but, you know, it's spelled differently. So it's safe to assume that it's probably not the same person. But with that being said, that doesn't make for an interesting story from Flakko.
Yeah, from the
You think so were they running a dispensary together? Like, is that why they were?
I'm not sure. Like, that was not discussed. But I do know that Ed Halfway does have his own dispensary, right?
Why would you say that? But wait, Young and Hefe does have his own dispensary, right? Nigga! What's wrong with you? Why are you trying to...
Or maybe that like dispensary and dispensary are connected, but yeah, right? Ed Halfway.
Nowhere in the police report did it say anything about Young and Hefe owning and operating a dispensary. Why would Flakko even mention that?
Now we kept our hope for as long as we could. I kept our hope, okay? I said, man, I don't think, man, bro, maybe Ed Halfway. Now, again, I never said this publicly because again, you innocent, free you. If you're guilty, right? Like, man, listen, I'm not advocating for nobody who murdered somebody to be free, homie. Not happening. But I came out and said, man, this don't appear to be the character of Ed Halfway. Bro, Ed Halfway is a good dude, a laid back dude. He gets the money, he gets paper, he does YouTube. This don't seem like him coming to DP somebody, but it looks like this was like a robbery and quite possibly a put off. Cause like I could see open somebody like badly, and as they lay unconscious, they robbed them if like it's a put off because you're not a homie no more. But a DP,
We don't know what the guy did to him though. Maybe he did something. Maybe this is get back to something.
Man,
but did it look like the guy? Did it look like the guy expected this? Like he saw it coming, or it was like a setup?
Bro, right? Because look, according to the words of the document, they came and congregated for 10 minutes.
Right.
So if they congregated for 10 minutes, right, then that means that they talked about something in that 10 minutes. He expected something. So maybe he thought this was a DP, and they came and they gave him something more.
He probably didn't think it was the DP. He probably thought this was a meeting, and it went left.
Hey, is it justified if he did that again? Sexually again, or anything that has to do with any pedo
Hell no,
allegation?
man. Hey, listen, man. Call the police, bro. Listen, call the police and get the locked up. If he out here touching on kids again, man, all right, get him locked up. Listen, man, look, bro. Like the police ain't never saying.
And it's crazy because I don't think that guy was doing that. I don't think that they was doing that because the names are spelled wrong. And I would only imagine that if the names were spelled the same, it would be the same guy. So the dude that is, you know, being told that he was having these bad charges and all this 1-2 stepping and blah, blah, blah. They saying that his name ain't spelled the same. And I'm saying that his name ain't spelled the same. So I don't think that is the same person. I don't understand why we keep, you know, putting these charges on this unalive man. And, you know.
Oh, well, man. Oh, well, hey, man, you know, he was a sex offender, man. Man, thank you guys for killing him. You know, we appreciate it. Man, listen, man. They say, okay, cool. One gang member dead, that's a plus. Now you is going to a jail for life. That's a plus too. No, let the police do their job. Because again, you don't even know if the new accusations was real. Man, listen, bro, fam. These 4 or 5 murders on Enjefe after he got arrested. Imagine if a said, hey, yo, we heard Enjefe kill 4 word, I bet we slotted. Just based off of rumors. Right? So hence, even if you heard something, you have the police investigate, have them do their job, have them come, work, right, and like figure out if this nasty something again.
God damn it.
Right?
They got to fight that in the court of law still for me to believe what's going on. He would have to get found guilty in the court of law right now for me to actually believe what's going on. I'm sorry.
See what that was that 10-minute conversation.
Man, Flakko still hasn't seen the footage.
That's what we got to figure out the details of. That's what happened. The 10-minute conversation went left. Somebody owed somebody money. Somebody found out.
Now, very true. This clown says, let the police do their job, but was showing a taco stand video the very next day. That is 100% truth. You can't say, let the police do their job, and then you outline a beating that didn't take place. You can't say, let the police do their job, then you outline a taco stand shooting that had nothing to do with the person that we're talking about. You can't say, let the police do their job, and then you outline a robbery that he never orchestrated. Like, brother, you doing a police job, and you're doing a terrible job at the police's job. You're like the worst officer ever. Worst officer ever. Every case that you have, thrown out in court. He didn't do a proper search. You like a DA's worst nightmare. They hate officers like you. Tighten up, Flakko. There's so much interesting going on in the truth. We don't need the lies. I've said that so many times. There's so many things going on in our space that are true. We don't need to inflate them with stupid lies. The truth is dumb enough. Trust me. The truth is dumb enough. We don't have to conflate the truth with stupid lies. We have enough stupidity in our truths, in our universe. We don't got to lie about it.
Innocent until proven guilty.
Now, listen, I'm going to say this, though. I got the 2 homies called Shagadi, Shafa, and Fredo, right? Now, this was 20 or 2019. Shagadi and Fredo was accused of murdering this guy in Philly called Nana Opu. Like he was like
I wouldn't even trust Flakko word on food. Look at how he treat his own body. I wouldn't want to put nothing that he put in his body into my body. What? When I take my clothes off, my girl be like, ooh, baby, you look so wooty bam. Man, I'm in the gym, I'm fighting, I'm working out. Man, what? I don't train 4 hours a day to eat what Flakko eat. What? I don't get up and fight for 2 hours a day after training to look like Flakko. I would never trust Flakko's food advice. I don't want to look like that. That is disgusting. You feel me? Is there actually a video? We don't know, but we're going to find out together.
A really like famous guy in the African community.
K. Shine, are you actually a lawyer?
Right. So they sent girls to like Nana crib. The girls was apparently like to like distract them or to hang with them, and when they come like to the door, the girls will let them in. So, but the dude had cameras at his house, so he's chilling with the girls. Now the girls were underage, by the way, that he was chilling with. So, feel bad for that shit at all. So when Shy and them came to the house, the girls opened up the door. Now, Nana came out once he heard the door open. He came out and boom, and he got shot. Now, Shaw and Fredo walked into the house on camera, jumped over the body, went searching for some things, and took whatever and left. Now, when you watch them on camera, oh, yeah, like that's Shaw and that's Fredo, nigga, like, right, like we know these stuff. But man, boy, now the girls was telling, the driver of the car was telling about 4 witnesses, right? 4 people involved in this was snitching. So Shaw said, man, 4 snitching? Man, give me a plea. Take bro 20 to 40, bro. I'm straight. Bro, right? Listen, but Fredo said, man, I'm taking it to trial. 20. Man, listen, bro, 20 is a life sentence. Right? I'm in my 20s, bro. I'm not doing it. Bro, they went to trial
and beat it
with folks taking a stand against him, camera footage, and he beat it. And my who I'm the closest with, right? Like Shaw, like, man, that's
How did
crazy.
He beat it? He said it wasn't him. How did he beat it?
They couldn't identify him.
Yeah, for me, like again, he said it again, cause look, and he brought no phones with him. He brought nothing.
Maybe your boy must have been the one texting the girls. Like they must have had something like, yo, like we got the text.
Dog said, bro, listen, bro, Fed, bro, listen, bro. Shaw, like, bro, like Shaw and me was so close, bro. Bro, Shaw was in my house.
What the hell are you talking about? Let's get back to the
case. When you don't,
nobody cares about that.
Don't have any footage, you just reading the alphabet.
Okay, here it is.
So if you know that, and you have experience with these kind of cases that'll turn over into your favor, why are you so adamant about Hefe being guilty on this case when you don't have any footage? You just reading the affidavit. I don't.
So T-Rail is calling Flakko out for not actually having any footage. Wow. So Flakko does not have any footage. He lied. Who would have thought? Flakko lied to us. COD absolutely flammed it. Who would have thought that Flakko lied to us? Just disgusting.
Even get what you be.
This is y'all trusted source? Alpha David. My man, Alpha David. Man. Not affidavits. Alpha David. Chat, are y'all surprised that Flakko lied to us about having footage? He's trying his hardest to crack the case, but doesn't have any footage. But doesn't have any actual footage, doesn't have any flammery, skullduggery, or larceny attached to this situation. Chat, what y'all think?
Talking about Flakko, it just be clickbait, man. You gotta stop.
No. Here's the
difference. Called him out. Man, you gotta stop. Let me run it back though.
Bro, I tell you, if Shy has regrets, because if Shy would have knew, he would have taken it to court as well. Bro, if the next to me on the camera, jumping over the body with me, if that is the case, then why not take man? I said, bro, I have never seen 4 people involved in the body come and take a stand and say, yeah, he did it.
So if you know that, and you have experience with these kind of cases that'll turn over into your favor, why are you so adamant about Hefe being guilty on this case when you don't have any footage? You just reading the affidavit. I don't even get what you be talking about, Flakko. It just be clickbait, man. You gotta stop.
No. Here's the difference though between the Hefe case and this. Now this was a dark room. They came into a house that was dark, right? Now, there was like a tad bit of light, but it was still feeling like dark, right? But again, we could still see, because again, these is 2 we've known our entire life. I can pick shot out of a lineup. So yeah, those two.
Yeah.
But if it's a little bit darker though, right?
You're not on the jury.
Exactly. But if you telling me they did this outside, they like, what man, come on, huh? Man, nigga, come on. Man, come on.
So basically, everybody on the chat is acknowledging the fact that Flakko's just a lying skulldugger, flu flammer, and larcener. They're just blatantly acknowledging this point that this, Flakko's just a liar. That's what he does. He has no actual information. He has no actual proof. He has no actual footage. He has nothing to back up these claims that he's swearing against Young and Hefe. He's just saying what he wants to be the truth for his viewership and for his membership and for his fan base. Got it.
Man, man, come on, son. You feel me? Man.
We gonna see though, man. He gotta be guilty in a court of law, homie.
And listen, bro, Ed Hefe is a podcaster too. Ed Hefe probably has more pictures and videos of him on the internet than probably any other murder case, probably other than David. In the history of Earth, I don't think Ed Hefe gonna make out good with this one. I'm sorry.
He said Young and Hefe basically has the worst case in the history of Earth. Goodness gracious.
We gonna see.
Yeah,
we're gonna see. Maybe this
We gonna
footage
see.
is the get on him first or something, because you know what I'm saying. You never know, something might come out.
Yeah, fast.
You know what I'm saying? Some kind of self-defense or something like that. He felt the right to do, pull a weapon. I don't know. You never
Man,
know.
I wasn't there. That's the case, man. That ain't me.
Right.
I don't know who the ball is.
I ain't gotta be there, man. These 40 years, man. Man, this shit bad. And the robbery too. Yo,
come on.
Listen,
how are you putting this robbery on this nigga when he is not even being charged or even looked at for this robbery?
But listen, yo, here's why it's bad too, yo. And base offense level, right? His base offense level is probably already high, right? So once you add in like the enhancements and the priors and the relevant conduct, PSR about to be in the 30s to get his double life. This shit is crazy. Dog, do you understand? Bro, I cried my eyes out for my head. I couldn't believe I doing this out my eyes out.
I cried my eyes out. It's sick.
And I just like, bro, man. And like, when you
Spoken
get
word
mad,
poetry.
bro, man, I'll be real, bro. I couldn't believe it.
See why they call you Poetic Flakko now, bro.
Yeah, man, bro. I cried my eyes out. But you feel me, man? That's life, man.
Right.
We up out of here,
ass
man.
nigga, man.
That's life, man.
That is sick. That is sick. That is sick. Chat, y'all stay and kick it, man, because I got something else I want to show y'all that y'all gonna think is interesting. Red dots to the left. You know the rest, man. Go. Whoo, we finna get into this content, man. I got something to show y'all. All right. Chat, how y'all feeling? How you feel? Everything looking good? Everything straight? Everything copacetic? What am I doing? I'm going to this. Bow, 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 bow. Boom. 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 Nope, that's the wrong one. Let me see. This is the right one. Boom. So that's that one. So I'm waiting on one more. Sorry, I'm waiting on one more email to come through. And when it comes through, we can actually get into that. But in the meantime, between time, let me take you this way. Fake followers. Keep in mind, somebody can show you their YouTube studio all day. That can be faked. Ask them to show their AdSense account. Never trust a YouTube content creator who swears to God he has all this money and all these followers, but has no YouTube plaque. Niggas have almost 500,000 followers, but no YouTube plaque for 100,000. That's crazy. I didn't know that YouTube did that. I wouldn't imagine that YouTube puts that on their high priority list. Let me see and make sure this is coming in. This one. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get this real quick. Yeah, it's one thing to see the Google AdSense, who actually pays you out, is Google AdSense. It's another thing for somebody to show you YouTube Studio. Know the difference, because the difference is extremely huge. Why wouldn't somebody with 50,000 YouTube subscribers have a $100,000 subscriber YouTube plaque? It seemed like one will go with the other, no? Seems like one will go with the other, no? But let's keep going into this. What else we got? What else we got? What else we got? It was something else I wanted to talk to you about. That was that. China Mag. Getting fall under the coast. What's this about? This is what I want to talk about.
What the? Whoa. Mizrac. Straight line technology.
Are you decent at pool?
No.
I mean, neither.
He's trying to get on this Joe Rogan.
I'm not good at
You want to be Joe Rogan so bad, bro.
I'm not good at anything physical. And I don't think I should pursue it.
Decent at BMX. That counts, right?
Yeah.
Adam is so shooken up from his fight with Jason Love. He said, I'm not good at anything physical, and I don't think I should try it. Jason Love got Adam so shook, he don't even want to do fucking pool games no more.
But for someone who dedicated their whole life to it, I'm not very good.
What would you rate yourself out of 10?
Bad.
He's like the Stephen A. of, like Skip Bayless of BMX.
Why is there a moose on the wall?
Where did that come from? What the hell?
I know, right?
Envy 104 out of 3,000.
I mean, I personally like it, but I don't know where it came
It's not
from.
even that rare.
I think it's amazing.
Why is that?
One of 3,000? I have no idea.
Yeah, if it was like one of 3, that'd be pretty.
And when I saw the back room, sometimes things just spawn out of nowhere.
Wow.
So,
So you really didn't put that there?
No, I didn't.
Are you really telling me that this is not an Hefe joke?
That's the Hefe juice, man. Shout out to that Hefe juice.
Aunt Hefe's in jail, and y'all making jokes drinking Hefe juice. Okay, not taking this serious.
Juice.
I had Hefe juice. It was blue in nature.
Diablo punch. Not saying that Hefe is a devil or anything like that, but yeah.
Free the guy.
Free the guy, man.
Free the guy.
He's staring down the devil.
I know Adam wants them to keep him, but we shall still say free him,
He doing Reddit narratives now. they keep acting like I'm like I seen one dude just being like, yo, Adam, like he clipped.
Hold on, let me refresh this real quick.
What the?
Whoa.
And that my whole motto on when anybody on the crew gets in trouble is like, I'm not going to say anything that could worsen your situation in court. But me like reacting to the stuff that's in the news about you is not going to make the judge be like, oh, well, look, Adam reacted to a video of you or something like that. So it's like, for me, like, I don't know, like our fan base has some sort of like mental disease where they just believe that it's like the ultimate definition of being like a bad boss and friend to react to one of the employees catching a murder charge. And it's just like that level of stupidity I refuse to engage with in any way. So I dismissed it on the podcast. And then still I was like,
well, I can see why people would look at ADAM22 a little bit less than savory for publicly saying that he doesn't think that one of his friends or one of his constituents is innocent of an unalivement. Or even if you just say, free him, you don't say whether he's innocent or guilty. But when you step out and say things like, well, I think he might be guilty, or I think it could be true because this and all that, that's when it looks a little crazy. You feel me?
Seeing people in the Reddit being like, that's like a bad argument. I'm like, no, that is the whole thing. Like if your behavior causes harm, then the behavior is harmful. And if your behavior on a podcast is just reacting to stuff that is actually already out there, and you still think that that's like harmful to Aunt Hefe's situation, then you are too stupid to live. You must be executed in the town square.
Yeah, to be fair, you're not like putting it on him or saying like, yeah, I think Aunt Hefe's guilty. You're just kind of being like, objective. Objective.
Moose man, take his meat out of your mouth, brother.
So where you're
like,
not,
even this guy said you shouldn't even speak on it. What the have led you to believe that would be a useful thing for me to do? Like, what would the benefit of me ignoring it be? There is none.
You're the realest podcaster ever, I guess.
Have to think about it for like 5 seconds to realize that is the dumbest opinion possible.
And that is a ridiculous narrative that people think reacting to things is going to make people worse. That's so stupid. Like it's it's an opinion based sport. We're just talking about things. I don't think it up anything.
If I brought something to the table If I said, hey, one time Aunt Hefe showed me a gun and it had scratches on it. It's like 10 with the 4 lines scratched through it.
Now, that would be incriminating. This is just a stupid conversation.
And he told me that's how many bodies he had. If I said that,
that's bad.
That would be bad.
Or you're like, yeah, Ant was showing me his knuckles. He was like, this is the one I used to knock him out with. You know, it's like
the death blow.
But like the things that you're doing, this Aunt Hefe would do that if it was swapping. You know what I'm saying? Aunt Hefe doesn't put bodies on people, but Aunt Hefe absolutely will drop a video as soon as Adam was locked up for a possibly DPing someone in the Nashua Alley.
That is an amazing point. Imagine the roles were reversed.
Yeah.
Imagine how many videos Aunt Hefe would have about the ADAM22 murder.
And the caption would be like, Adam did it. I'm so disappointed in him. This is crazy. And then he'd be like, no, that's just what somebody said, though. I didn't say that.
You said a commentator.
like, as much as I love the guy, you got to give it to Aunt Hefe. He's like one of the least responsible content creators in the history.
So basically now Adam is explaining to y'all why he is going to continue to SHIT on Young Aunt Hefe, and it's crazy because he's never said anything about Young Aunt in the past, so it kind of makes you wonder why now all of a sudden he's so boisterous about his critiques, you know, about Young Aunt Hefe and all that. Like, it's kind of flamorous, but, you know, Adam's business is Adam's business, and how Adam conducts Adam's business is how Adam conducts Adam's business. I can't say one way or another.
Of the internet. Like, he just... His whole thing was that he would take any random rumor that he saw a YouTube video about, and then he would make his own reaction to it, which more power to him.
Yeah.
I'm not judging that because I don't really think we're all that much better. But I mean, I can't think of a situation in which a person caught a murder charge who their day-to-day meat and potatoes of their YouTube channel was basically reacting to other people doing like almost exactly the same thing. But in most cases.
Now, do you guys think that Young Aunt Hefe's content that, you know, he was reporting on what's going on in the streets of LA and all that, do you think that it's the same as what Adam is doing, or do you think it's different? And if you think that it's the same, let me know why. If you think that it's different, let me know why.
It's like much less extreme.
Yeah. And just to shoot him some bail, it's not like he would just like, you know, put bodies on people or things like that. He would definitely like kind of just be like, this is the narrative. This is the main narrative that everybody's talking about. And then if you watch the video, you would think he thinks that, but then he'd be like, I don't really think he did it, or I think this happened. Right. So he played the game very well for sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's understanding that people are making videos about him. Do you think he's pissed about it?
I mean, he probably doesn't even really know that much. He's probably got people on the phone in the county telling him like, oh, I mean, why would you even tell somebody who's in the county like, oh, they're talking about you on the podcast? Like, no shit.
Adam was reacting to you rubbing the ash off your knuckle.
Which I was reacting to. Like, okay. That is a good example, though. If I were like digging through every episode he'd ever been on and I was like, look what he's doing right here.
Yeah.
This could be evidence. Okay. If it's just me reacting to somebody else talking about it, what harm is that causing?
Yeah, because somebody put it out there. I guess it's kind of like the Frosty narrative, like, oh, you're amplifying it the most out of anybody who's discussing this type of deal.
Yeah.
I think that's why you get the flag.
It's amazing, too, because it's like, this is a very consistent opinion of our fan base, which is like, it's really not that big a deal to kill someone, but it's a really big deal if you react to it.
I agree.
It's a really big deal if you draw attention to it.
Right.
But you built this audience, you know, you built the audience,
Yeah,
you know, they love the street. So they say, you know, there's no such thing as civilians. Like Munchie said, everybody's snitching if you're talking to the police or giving any type of info, you know.
Now, when it comes to this situation with Adam, I think that Adam is going to do what Adam does. I don't think that if any of us expected anything more or less from Adam, we'd be living in actual tangible reality. I think that we'd be all living in a land far, far away. And as we all understand how Adam plays his game on social media and he works his social media space, how are any of us upset, frustrated, angry, or feeling a type of way about what Adam is choosing to do, which is what he's always done on No Jumper, and has put his content first, even at the expense of his castmates. Look at what happened to House Phone. That was his actual friend. Him and House Phone were close enough that he married Lena after House Phone had been with her. Look at what happened to him. So what chance does Young Aunt Hefe or anyone else have?
Yeah.
Wow. Adam playing dumb again. Like, I would love to hear that person explain that. Like, what the playing dumb part is. I feel like what the logic that I'm putting out there is so basic and easy to understand. And it's something I've been very, very consistent about. Look how much content we ran on Brick Baby after he cut his case.
And you got flagged from that pretty bad too.
We talked about
People were saying the same thing
for months. I'll still talk about it right now. If there was any update in this case, we would talk about it because we would not be able to draw negative consequences for him from that.
Yeah, and there is no like paperwork where it's like, you know, here Grand Mason says this. It's like, oh, here's a screenshot of like a gun hanging out of someone's waist. Like that's different than it being like, yeah, well, Adam said, yeah, maybe Brick Baby would be liable to do something like this. I've never seen anything like that in like actual paperwork.
Somebody said that we should scrub all of our content of Ann Hefe.
That would
delete every no jumper.
Delete everything with no jumper and Young Ann Hefe is sick.
I love that they keep using like the Aunt Hefe interview, and he does have the crazy shirt and like the train conductor glasses on. They keep using that. He does look like kind of a villain when they use that pic of him.
I mean, I have to admit that like the first interview that I did with him, I was staring at that shirt the whole time, just wondering what the hell.
It's a cool shirt. I'm not gonna lie.
And I actually asked Chat. I asked Chat, "Is this a bootleg shirt?" And they said probably not. Which,
so basically, he don't even care. Like, this is not a serious thing for Adam. This is not something that he's taking into serious consideration. This is not something that he's taking into, you know, like actual consideration of how it's making people. It's a joke. Like, Adam's not taking it serious in any way, shape, form, or fashion. It's a laughing matter. Hey, another host in jail. We make some money off of him. What's going to happen next week?
Honestly,
the content continues.
So really, like, I kind of was assuming that the whole time. It just doesn't really look like a real Billionaire Boys Club shirt.
No,
what looked fake about it? It just didn't look authentic to you.
You want to see it?
Yeah, let me take a look at it.
I was impressed. I didn't know Hefe had like smoke shops and a bunch of different like businesses that he ran and stuff like that.
I found that out. Well, but is this like verified?
That's what they were saying. They were saying that he was the owner of the place that like the parking lot that this allegedly happened in and stuff. That's what I was told.
Maybe like that. I mean, that sounds insane that he wouldn't have mentioned that.
Yeah, I feel like maybe he's keeping it on the low. I don't know.
Yeah, because you would think that he would promote it. Or
can you pull up a window for me to use?
Yeah, he said Flakko said he had a dispensary and a smoke shop.
Chili beans.
What's up, Mikey?
Yo, Doughboy giving Mikey his flowers last night made my night. Oh my God. So Doughboy's going on this, Glaze rant. It's like an anti-rant. It's like,
and that's real. Adam forgets that he personally knows ants, and they will use these clips to show character. That is true. 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 Vamp1 says Adam don't owe him nothing. That could also be true. That statement, it could be true by way of we could be expecting a level of loyalty out of ADAM22 that ADAM22 don't expect out of himself. So how could we expect ADAM22 to be loyal and ride out for Young Ann Hefe when ADAM22 doesn't expect to be loyal and ride out for Young Ann Hefe? That's what we're expecting out of Adam. That might not be what Adam's expecting out of himself. I agree with you, Vamp1. We can't expect ourselves out of other people. It's a lot of different things that people do that just because they do it don't mean we would do it. Just because we wouldn't do it don't mean that they wouldn't. It's everybody's free to think how they think. Whether we deem it right or wrong is our own personal opinion.
I love everybody kind of rant thing. He gets in these moods and
like how he knows.
You a trip with a beat.
Look at this.
Yeah. Let's check out the shirt first. Let's check out the shirt.
Yeah.
I don't mean to.
That's legit though. That's legit.
I don't mean to like frown upon his shirt at a time like this, but it seems like people are kind of talking about the shirt now, and now I'm.
So more so than anything, Adam is now talking about how he thinks Young Ann Hefe wore fake Billionaires Boys Club up to no jumper. Got it. This is what's important in life.
I'm kind of forced to be like, yeah, man, I thought that was a crazy shirt.
Yeah, he has so much better pictures. They keep using this one in like TMZ and USA Today. It's like, why do they got? Yeah, that's the pic they keep using of my guy. It's like he got off way better fits than this.
I don't know.
Yeah, that I can see why you would have your doubts.
And it's just another sacrifice to the Illuminati, man.
On the validity.
But I see the collar got the BBC on it. Pause. It's going crazy.
Before the collar has the BBC on it is insane. But yeah, no, I just remember like one time like reading a donation where like they called Anne Hefe like a person who wears smoke shop fits.
Yeah. And then Ralphie like doubled down on it, and then Hefe called in and was like,
Ralphie for sure wears smoke shop fits. Ralphie the plug dress out the Santee Alley. I don't give a damn. Just because you made it, don't make it fashionable. Just because your homies made it, don't make it fashionable. Just because your homies made it, don't make it designer or high end. Ralphie the plug dressed like, never mind. Ralphie the plug dressed like how he rap. I'm gonna just leave that right there.
"You said I wear smoke shop fits. What you mean, Ralphie?" That was crazy.
But then I use that term to diss 4Extra, which I kind of stole it from the whole Anne Hefe conversation. And I saw a lot of people think it was really funny, so it felt good to get some points for a stolen joke. But I mean, Anne Hefe would have like a thing that he would do, and I'm not saying like past tense as if he's never coming back, but like I do feel like he always would have this thing where if somebody donated and says something he didn't like, he would just launch into this like kind of long, convoluted like response that would like
"This is the problem with the chat, man. See,
the problem on social media.
Y'all are on another man's nuts, man. Always another man's business. Why are you worried about what I'm wearing?"
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, yeah, why are you worried about what another man is wearing? Why do you care about that?
Oh, God bless him. But so okay,
like dad energy.
Explain, because I feel like this weekend the Anne Hefe verbal beatdown, or excuse me, the Doughboy verbal beatdowns kind of like reached a different level. And like last night, like waking up to a bunch of like glazing and then also you like roasting him for the glazing, it was kind of like, damn, like how could we possibly be doing this again?
Yeah. Now, when it comes down to this situation, obviously Adam doesn't care, nor does Adam have too much, whatever towards young Anne Hefe. So chat, y'all stay and kick it, man. I'm about to give y'all an exclusive. Let's go. Chat, I got a good one for y'all, man. I got a good one for y'all. Pull this up. Just to flip and pop some tags. Girl, go in that go yard bag. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. All right, so we finna slide over to Instagram, and we are looking at show love in private. So make sure that y'all show love in private. Give him some love. You feel me? Show love in private. Where's that? Boom. 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 Boom.
Baby mama drama. It's just a little baby mama drama, and I'm not getting.
Wait, here we go.
But at the end of the day, it's just a little baby mama drama. It's just a little baby mama drama, and I'm not getting caught up in it. I'm not like that's the weird thing about it is like seeing so many people acting like I took this big L. Like, bro,
you can't. First of all,
I loved being married. I love being married. At this moment, I'm still married. I love my child. I love Lena. She's an amazing person.
You might want to watch it, bro, because you step out. I don't know if you can handle her stepping out.
She been stepped out.
Also, is more to it. See, I don't
think she stepped out outside of what the world has seen.
No, you can't call that. You greenlit that.
Yeah.
I've always disagreed.
Green light.
I've always disagreed, but end of the day, she did.
Now, Adam is saying that Lena the plug has been stepped out. I don't know, bro. I'm looking at Adam's eyes. It looked like he might be serious. Fool. He looked hurt. I ain't gonna front. He looked hurt. You know what I'm saying? He looking like when a woman's fed up, no matter how you spin wrong, it ain't nothing you could do about it. I think Adam too done ran out of love. No matter how you sing, like that shit right there, and it's too late to talk about it. I think it's real, bro. I think it's real. Let's just look at Adam's eyes.
Nothing behind your back.
That I know of, yes.
Except one.
She's done nothing behind your back. Adam go, that I know of yet. Now, I could just be being a human about it. Charlie Brown, send me the content. Send it to my Instagram, bro. I could be feeling, with my human side. You know what I'm saying? But man, I hate to see a man lose his family. If it is true, I hate to see a man lose his family for sure.
One thing that I know of, and that's the lubrication promo that you didn't know about. Remember you called her? You was like, she's not running no lube promo. I said, I'm telling you, I seen it. And you called her and she said, yeah, it's such and such. Some shit about micro tears. That's it.
Okay.
That was it. But
Wack looked like he may have just said too much. Adam doesn't look like he wanted Wack to say anything about Lena cracking that deal for lubricant to repair micro tears after her situation with Jason Love. So I don't know, because here's the thing too. This would be a weird promotion to run at the expense of possibly having to see a judge for filing a false court document that is actual punishable by jail time. So yeah, Lena went and got a deal for a lubrication that repairs micro tears in a woman's private region because she's been taking too much meat. You feel me? And yeah, so Adam didn't know about that. And here we are, apparently.
I don't think there's no other guy involved, is it? What did she tell you? Or is she just, is it?
If anything, the problem is that
you had no jumper.
I've been doing my thing, and she,
You've been double dipping with the clients?
I'm not going to update you on the exact timeline of how things have been unfolding in my life, but sometimes when you're a guy like me, having motion, it can be a little difficult to constrain yourself. I've been a bad boy.
I'm going to tell you this. You better watch yourself, because you'll fuck around and Sauce Walker be taking a picture on the side of your ex-wife or your soon-to-be ex-wife.
I don't think my wife knows who Sauce Walker is.
That's better for him.
Yeah.
Because then she wouldn't know to stay away from this dude. You may want to warn her, but if you warn her, she might intentionally go do it because of what you doing.
I just don't think that he's her type.
Man,
you never know what her type is until you see her out with a nigga that can't afford to buy her a Louis bag. That's all I'm saying. You never know what her type is until you see her outside with a nigga that can't afford to blow her a Louis bag. You feel me?
Sometimes you don't know they type when they get mad. They type may be whatever pisses you off.
I think she's not really into the whole junkie thing.
Oh, you think Sauce is a junkie?
Well, I mean, kind of like self-admittedly, right?
What, he drinks lean?
It's like all he talks about. Yeah, I seen videos of him where he's like...
So you saying people that drink lean are junkies? It is liquid heroin.
If you do enough of it, I think, yeah, you fall into the J category.
So if you start going to sleep and shit like that on it?
Right.
Oh.
Okay. All right, listen, I everybody out there...
Shout out Ed Hefe.
Free the Hefe. Free
the junkie. You said... I set you up for that one.
He only drank a little bit of lean.
So now we're over here laughing about, why are there so many jokes at Young and Hefe's expense now that he's, gone? Why is there so many, blah, 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 blahs, against this nigga? Nobody had these jokes. Nobody was talking about his clothing. Nobody was talking about his whatever, blah, blah, blah. Now, all of a sudden, it's just the Young and Hefe roast.
Yeah, but he goes to sleep. So that means he's not in control. Yo, but listen, Adam, I'm going to be real. Is this your first breakup? I mean, I know people go through shit the world doesn't know, but is this your first breakup? Can't be.
Nothing like this has ever happened before in our relationship.
So you had no idea she filed until you saw, because I seen it on TMZ. I'm like, TMZ's not going to play with Adam like that.
I have not really been around her since the news of this whole thing came out. So I don't even really know. Listen, I've been having such a good time. I haven't had a whole lot of time to talk to her about this.
Well, it's really a fouling. The exposures went in check. I didn't tell them to. It's a real fouling. So she really, it's there.
I mean, I can neither confirm nor deny, but all I know is that whatever situation I got going on, I'm pretty happy about it. I hope that she's able to find peace as time goes on. But I mean, you've seen what I'm working with.
I've seen some.
So when he says you see what I'm working with, that's Adam alluding to the fact that he got him a new friend, somebody who he may be spending his time with, an African-American woman that, he allegedly might be, spending some extracurriculars with. And he did say on his story the other day, you feel me? He was looking for black girls. If any black girl wanted some chili out of him, he was paying. And somebody, my man, 2 times K1F, I believe. He just made a good point. House phone spanked Lena, and house phone is a Yankee. House phone is a Yankee. So, and Sauce Walker is at least a rich Yankee. House phone is maybe not as well off as Sauce Walker. You feel me? So, yeah. If house phone smacked, maybe Sauce Walker did. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. So if house phone gets smacked, maybe Sauce Walker did.
Somebody in your office. And I'm not used to seeing that in your office. I'm used to seeing that in the plug talk area. And she was looking nice and comfy. And I would tell you, it was a change in the landscape for you.
Why are you saying that?
I mean, I don't know if R&B was an influence, but it was a little different than what you've been having at home.
A little different, but listen, I can't, Lena has really forbidden me from speaking too much about this, but hopefully
we're talking about that.
I think within 24 hours, I'm going to have a good explanation.
That's going to piss her off, bro.
Yeah.
That's a different type of backyard you got going on over there.
So basically, Wack is saying because Adam is now sleeping allegedly with a black woman, Lena would get upset because Adam is with a black woman. But it kind of makes me wonder, why would Lena be upset if her and Adam are together and Adam decides to go do something else with his life? You know what I'm saying? Why would Adam be upset with Lena? I'm sorry, why would Lena be upset with Adam if that's the case? That doesn't make sense at all. So I'm not really 100% sure why that's a thing. And is this like an indirect way of saying that Lena is racist? Because there was allegedly a video out where Lena's mother was in a car and she was being pretty racist. I'm not sure if it actually was in fact Lena's mother, but they said that it was. So I kind of wonder, is that a thing? But at the same time, Lena take black meat. So I don't think she's too racist because it seemed like it's a equal opportunity, uchi uchi wally, uchi uchi bang bang for that situation. You feel me?
Everybody on No Jumper, if you're a fan, you should stay tuned to my socials for the rest of the day because I might.
Bro, you're not going to do that. Don't do that, bro.
You think it's too soon?
Bro, don't do that. I'm telling you. I've been in a situation where you went from one thing to another. That's going from one thing to another. Much love and respect to Lena, but you just went and put a bumper kit on the back of the BMW, my nigga.
But at the end of the day.
So that happened, but let me take y'all back to one more from my man Show Love in Private.
Your office. Well, what is?
You see her from the front or the back?
I mean, I saw her. Wapow. Then I saw a blanket, and then I saw her kind of snuggling up on the couch as if she's waiting for something.
I got a lot of problems. Getting pussy isn't one. Ain't never been one. I move on fast.
But why would you? What do you mean, bro?
Now, I would imagine that somebody in ADAM22's financial position wouldn't have a problem finding somebody to be intimate with for a night. I wouldn't think that at all.
Listen, girls are like buses.
Miss one, next 15, one coming.
One go, you wait 15 minutes, there's another one coming.
Miss one, next 15, one coming. You almost had it. Don't worry about it.
You don't think you're moving too fast?
Oh, I'm moving fast.
Unless you know something that I mean, bro, 2 wrongs don't make a right.
Okay. I have been told by Lena that she wants me to be very, very, very conservative in how I speak about this. So I'm going to be tight-lipped, ironically. because I don't want to upset her at this time. However, there will be a time.
Your office.
All right, man. So that's that. Chat, y'all stay and kick it. God bless Adam22 and his family. I pray that everything works out for him. I hope that God continues to, give them what's for them and take away what's not. That's all I can give them. You feel me? Red dots to the left. You know the rest. Chat, I think that I got a couple more videos for y'all. You feel me? All right, bet. Couple more. Let me see what else we got here. My man Byron Blake has something for me. Excuse me. We did that. Okay, let me see. Girls are like buses. Miss one, next 16, one coming. Gucci man crazy in his ice game stunting. Straight jumping. Over, no more smoking Doja. Baby girl went AWOL, she used to be my soldier. Don't I dump you in the Gucci? Don't I ice you with the Gucci? Don't I make your earlobes freeze? Don't I dope dop do dop dee? I know I be flirting with them girls. Said you wanna be, but takes too long. Then you wanna be, but now you don't. And making your promises and breaking your heart again. Tell him that
got a real alpha male in the room.
When you arguing, but baby, loving you, love. All right, let's keep going. We finna slide into this Kantiana. Let's see exactly what's going on in these no jumper streets. Let's go.
It has came to my attention that this No Jumper employee just quit the podcast and is attempting to expose Adam22 and other No Jumper employees and affiliates on the way out, claiming No Jumper is a police platform and they play police games. Adam a better man than me, bro. I'm not doing charity by hiring these bums and then having them come up there and act like they franchise players. The most recent bum that just quit No Jumper is the same dude who Adam had to regulate on camera, embarrassed them, violated him, marked them out, and he claimed to have quit. And then,
God, you can't give Flakko this type of ammo, man. Can't give Flakko this type of ammo because unfortunately, when he has this type of ammo, he will load it up into his POW powers and he will POW. So this is ugly.
Came right back to the podcast.
Well, hold on.
We're talking about like topics, and then you just start babbling. I dare you to watch this podcast back. I won't do it. Don't stop touching me. Stop it. Stop poking me. What the f is this? Get your dead hand off of me.
Get out of here. Let's do it right now.
Stop putting. The kick was crazy. The kick was absolutely barnacles. The kick was wild.
Dirty. Before we get this video started, if you want to learn how I made $142,000 tools to do pages, don't you want to make money?
That you don't think that this has been, then you're high on meth because
if you
you've been bugging.
Hold on.
Listen, listen. Hey, no. I'm talking. Listen, no, I'm not holding on. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you.
When you say
we all Munchie. No, I'm not trying to hold on. I'm talking. I'm talking. Stop touching me.
You don't use a towel to bathe.
Munchie.
Right or wrong?
Yeah, I'm not even sure what you don't use a towel to bathe had to do with this conversation. It went super far left.
And then you said,
ultra far left.
That white boy regulated you, man, on camera for everybody to see. Kicked your chair, told you shut the F up.
He did.
Called you all type of Fs and Bs during that podcast. Right? And the gang members tapped in. They told you, bro, you got marked out by that white boy, man. What's going on?
That's kind of true, too.
And what you did was you came on afterwards, after you got all the public backlash, and you said, I quit No Jumper. I'm done. This was the first time he quit, by the way. It didn't last more than 2 days. He was back at No Jumper podcasting like an MF.
But I decided just to reset.
Damn, Flakko. Munchie B, fight back.
Do my own thing on morals over money. I wasn't fired. I gave him an ultimatum. I would have had that sit down that I wanted. I didn't wait. I requested it Wednesday, and I hit Josh and Adam Thursday. Thanks for the opportunity, but that's my last Tuesday. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight. And that was that.
Listen, bro, he was.
And you ended up back over there, bro. That's where it went bad at. You ended up right back over there.
Back within 2 days, man.
He was.
He was back podcasting with Adam within 2 days because he understands the reality. If you leave No Jumper, you'll have to go back to getting interviewed in a stinky bedroom. A bedroom with dingy bed sheets and a soiled floor on a chair.
Whose bedroom was he being interviewed in?
Like you pulled up to do a podcast in somebody's bedroom on a chair next to their.
Oh, he's talking about S. Wiggins. That was a hotel room, and we're not gonna have no disrespect going for Worldwide Wiggins. Flakko, don't disrespect Worldwide Wiggins. That fits his aesthetic for the actual content that he does. If that's how that man chooses to do his content, we ain't gonna disrespect Worldwide Wiggins. And if you know anything about Worldwide Wiggins, give him a like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to S. Wiggins, one of the better one of the better channels on YouTube, giving us history lessons about LA smaller and forgotten hoods. So make sure you tap in with S. Wiggins, Worldwide Wiggins. If you know S. Wiggins, send him this clip. Let him know that Rich Trapper got love for him. Shout out to S. Wiggins.
Bad. This is where you was in your media journey, but all you also soon to forget. Right, you came on that white man platform. That white man turned you up, got you famous, got you lit, got you not rich because you're poor, but he got you some notoriety, some fame, and now you're soon to forget that when you leave this platform, you'll be right back here, sir. So what you popping it for? We know you're not going nowhere.
We go up there and squabble them or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, this is not a bedroom. This is clearly a hotel room, and this is S. Wiggins doing a interview in a space where Munchie B, feels safe and all that kind of stuff. So we're not going to disrespect S. Wiggins at all. Big shout out to Worldwide Wiggins. Follow this channel right there. He a good dude.
I mean, we ain't never, what's that shit called? Went up there and played victim and they're like,
Adam a better man than me, bro. I wish I saved one of these dust buckets from doing interviews in bedrooms in the projects. And then he coming to my fine establishment acting like he a superstar player, acting like he a diva. Man, send him.
What up, sweet butter?
Right back to the bedroom, Adam. Send him back to the bedroom. And I don't care how much he begs, but send him back. Now, this time around, he has quit again. And he's apparently blaming me for why he has quit No Jumper.
Solely off of whipping this dude some metal, right? So this is Adam BMX buddy. Came up with Adam. I'm near. Ant Carl got the phone to the mic. Veil to the right of me. J Hood on the other side of him. The whole time he there, I'm feeling like Veil, he got good vibes. He seemed like a cool, but he wasn't looking for no problems. He gave old boy what he was looking for. I'm feeling him. I'm thinking he cool. But hold on. Towards the end of the pod, somebody texts, the police in the parking lot. I'm like, police? Like, man, wrap it up, right? There goes the neighborhood. So J Hood called his girl, like, man, the police out there? She's like, yeah, they pulled in, right? I'm like, that's weird. So I'm like, boom. So I leave and go home. And then next clip.
See, this is where the accountability comes in at, because Munchie B has already been caught on no jump. Number one, let's just talk about the no jumper curse attacking Munchie B. Adam put his feet on you. That's enough right there to quit. They set you up with J Hood, who spoke about you having this peanut butter rumor for the better part of a year from his jail content. And Wax sat him next to you because J Hood was supposed to attack you. You were already on camera in previous times with a firearm at the No Jumper podcast studio. Now you're on camera again with the same mistake. Like, how many times you going to get caught on camera? Like, we just saw an interview where you dropped the firearm. You were on No Jumper. Like, how many times? How many times? How many times? I appreciate you, sweet butter. How many times are you going to make this same mistake on camera? How many firearms do a nigga got to drop on camera before you realize that it's not? Come on, fool. Like, what are you talking about? Like, how many times has this happened before we take accountability and just stop doing these things? Or is it always going to be somebody else's fault?
I don't know if it's the same.
The only say, hey, that's A-Trey game.
Vail took a video of me.
Now, is Vail weird for doing it? Yeah, but Vail wouldn't have had nothing to video if you wasn't videoable.
Was something that was.
How many times are you gonna make the same mistake? The same mistake. We've seen you make the mistake on camera 3 different times. At what point do you stop making this mistake?
Resembles a firearm hanging on my pocket that resembles a firearm, and posted on this story. And I'm not knowing this, right? Now, this is the same dude that just went from 12K followers to 90K in like a day or two for whooping. Right? So
this idiot comes to the workplace with a firearm. He's a felon and he's visually impaired. He's just looking to hurt somebody, right?
That's dangerous,
right? But then he gets upset.
Like, even and nobody's saying don't protect yourself. Why do we keep seeing it? Is my question.
That the firearm is caught on camera. Again, mind you, he's live streaming, by the way, to thousands of people. But he's upset that somebody is recording the room, recording themselves, and a firearm gets seen, and it gets posted to this IG story. So the ramification for this is to then take that same video you are upset about because it's police and post it on your channel for more people to see. Yeah, you can.
And then you take it and put it up. How did we get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. You posted on no jumper last time. Will you stop bringing the blower? No. Nobody's supposed to be here. That's wild for real. I hate to agree with the nigga who thinks it's acceptable to only wear Nike and Reebok hoodies. Junkie Cartel. Good motion hoodies, by the way. And if you ain't did so, make yourself a plug. Shout out to the homie Junkie Cartel. This nigga is crazy. This nigga crazy. The logic ain't logicking. So you mad at this nigga for posting a video of you with a yire yarn. You so mad that you post the same video on your page. Nigga, you slow. Nigga, you slow. I'm starting to think that Munchie B was in the class with Loose Cannon. And J Hood. I'm starting to think that because Munchie B normally is a smart, sharp individual. I'm not sure what's going on here. You feel me? What's going on is Munchie B says Flakko put the police on him at no jumper because Vail made a video of Munchie B with a firearm, and Munchie B got so mad that he posted the same video on his page to expose Vail for posting a video of him. Niggas will sit there and say, oh, he told on me. Nigga, you told on yourself, nigga. You for sure went to recess by yourself. No jumper would kill your IQ points because Munchie B was way sharper, way smarter when he came onto no jumper than what he's been giving us lately, for sure. For sure. I'm not sure what the hell is going on in there. I'm not sure what's in the water. I'm not sure what's in the air. I'm not sure what Adam be pumping through them vents. But this right here is idiocy.
Yo, these dudes are idiots, bro. You can't make this up, man.
Can't make it up.
Now, instead of taking accountability for showing up to the workplace with a firearm, which is, by the way, is his usual habit, and I keep telling him, don't stop doing that.
Or stop showing it, at least. Flakko, you a snitch. We're not going to negate the fact that you just because he's doing it don't mean you got to tell on a nigga. Just because he's doing it don't mean you got to call the police. So we're not going to sit here and pretend like Flakko's cool. Nigga, why are you doing that? You're not even over there. What you call the police for? It's your scary ass.
All right, stop. One of these days, you're going to get let off in the back of the paddy wagon. I keep telling him this. So instead of taking accountability, he then wants to blame everybody else and claim there's this grand conspiracy against them.
I go home and here go Poetic Federal. His video is 2 hours old. He just posted it. He reacting to Spotty Face and J Hood going back and forth, right? Okay. He saying Spotty Face, real ninja. You know what I'm saying? They took it outside, him and J Hood. Munchie, he's a buster, and you know what I'm saying? He got a real alpha male in the room, and I'm on quiet, and Munchie ain't gonna do nothing but shoot or something. And I was like, why is he talking about me shooting somebody, right? But you go to Vail Instagram, And he got pictures of his arm around Poetic Federal. So Poetic Federal and
none of this has anything to do with the fact that you made the same mistake 3 times and then posted the video of your mistake. Vel taking pictures with Flakko has nothing to do with the fact that Munchie B made a mistake of being caught with a firearm on camera 3 different times, and on the 3rd time, he himself posted the video. None of that has anything to do with Flakko and Vel. Accountability is a big thing that we need to take part in, for sure. For sure.
On this dude's story and called the police.
Please don't put Vel in me and you issues. Man, Vel did nothing wrong, bro. Vel is having a good old time recording videos at the office, doing his thing, okay? Don't put Vel in me and you issues. Vel is a good dude. He's a neutral dude. He don't get in nobody's problems. Vel is the most unproblematic human being on the planet Earth. You got a problem with Vel, then it's your fault. Like, Vel's one of those dudes, if you got a problem with Vel, it's your fault, homie. Because Vel don't bother nobody. Now, me and you got some unresolved issues.
I can understand why Munchie B would be frustrated in Vel. I can't see why he would be so mad to want to like do something to Vel or call Vel like I was trying to set him up. But I could definitely understand why he would be upset with Vel for sure.
And listen, man, all right, it's no secret. I hate you. I want the worst for you. I wish the worst on you.
Okay, so these are Flakko's words. These are not my words. I don't hate anybody. I don't wish the worst for anybody. I don't want the worst for anybody. I just want everybody to make better decisions so we can all live better and more prosperous lives. But I don't want to see anybody. And when I say I don't want to see anyone, I don't want to see anyone meet a demise by way of graveyard or a jail station because of this stupid stuff. You feel me?
Right. You put pedo allegations on me that has been proven to be false. Okay. You literally came on your platform and lied and claimed I met a minor at No Jumper. And this girl has never been to No Jumper. Like, you just made up a story.
Now, I'm going to just stay out of that.
Story in your, like, you just made
nothing to do with me. Not finna insert myself. Let's just keep going.
Made it up out of nowhere. So yeah, I hate you. I despise you. All right? I wish everything bad on you. And I don't think anybody can blame me for wishing bad on you. I want you in the grave or in jail. I don't want you to prosper, bruh. At all. No, I want you to rot in misery. And nobody can blame. Listen, nobody on earth can blame me for having those feelings, man. After they...
Yeah, I'm not going to say what I can and what I can't blame you for. I can't judge somebody on how they feel, or can I judge somebody on how they choose or should not choose to respond to disrespect? But that's a very interesting way of looking at a situation. Not my preferred way of looking at a situation, not the way that I choose to look at a situation. I could not like you and have my issue with you, get my issue out the way without having to hate you. But Flakko thinks otherwise, and you know, if that's how he feels, that's how he feels. I'm a mind my business.
You lie and get proven to be a liar. I don't know what type of human being would put pedo allegations on something. Like, it's right, and like, you was dumb enough, like, you actually thought it was thick. Like, you actually thought people wouldn't like do their homework and find out, oh no, like, he said she was here on this day. This date is wrong because she was not at No Jumper. You lied. Like, what are you talking? Like it didn't stick. Yeah, so please don't come on this internet crying, trying to be a victim. You was not a victim, okay? I despise you. I hate you. And everybody knows why I hate you. Okay, so this...
I was passionate. Goodness gracious, nigga. You still talking about why you hate this nigga? Golly.
This nonsense.
Passionate, nigga. You are holding on to a grudge, aren't you?
Of trying to play victim, trying to cry on. Man, don't cry online now, bro. We playing ball. How you want to play ball, nigga? Let's play ball.
You playing ball. How you want to play ball, nigga? Whoa. 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 But Flakko, you put fake cases on niggas all the time. So what you mad at? You just put a whole murder on a nigga from BPS that didn't do it. You just put a whole taco stand shooting on Young and Hefe and he didn't do it. So I get that you mad and you feel like you're going to pop your tag and throw your go-yard bag. But nah.
Oh. Now, my play ball, I don't do nothing gangster. I don't commit crimes. I want you in jail.
I call the police.
Or worse.
I call the police.
Right? But I want the worst to...
Yeah, bro, you harboring grudges, fool. Like, you cannot like somebody and not harbor a grudge. You cannot, just know what time it is when I see you without it being so emotional, bro. Like, it's a lot of emotion behind this, my nigga. We got to make this into a lifetime. You feel me? Like, how you looking? Look at him. You feel me? Like, bro, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. You can have an issue. You can have, nobody even saying you can't have your own sites. You feel me? You can't even say that you have your own sites, but like, damn, nigga. Like, either get cracking and come back though, or don't.
Happen, not for me. Just karma gonna get you. Yeah, but no, yeah, bro. My play ball.
That's what niggas say right before they telling you, well, I'm not gonna be the one to do it, but karma gonna get it. But it's not gonna come from me. It don't gotta come from me, but it'll come from somewhere. That's the nigga that's finna tell on you.
Is I play police games. Right? You either play the police games back or, you know, stay off the court. Right? But all this crying ain't gonna win you no sympathy, bruh.
Like he threatened
Flakko's basically admitting that he put the police on Munchie B.
me to do before.
That nigga said crying ain't gonna get you no sympathy. Either play police games or don't. That's sick. That nigga told that nigga either play police games or don't. Nigga, I'm tripping. And I'm tripping police style. What you gonna do about it, nigga? Play ball or don't, little nigga. Whoa! Flakko calling fades.
And that's why, bro, he was on that clubhouse in the smut room, not smut free, the smut room. For him, he over there saying, oh, Munchie B had no jumper, he got that fire on him. I just wait till it end and call the police. He threatened me with that before. So here this dude, I don't know what the make Vail record me. Why you recording during the podcast anyway? But anyways, and highlight something that resembles a firearm. And next clip.
To talk about whack on that Tuesday show. All right. Now, Spody went out and caught the fade. The other dude, he's scary. He gonna try to pull out a gun, but don't he got like 20, like 80 vision, like AS vision on? Like, bro, listen, man, he gonna pull out that gun and cheddar bob himself and sue you, Adam. Don't do it. So if I'm Adam, you probably get rid of the scary one. Keep Spody.
Gonna pull out the gun and cheddar bob himself as well.
Keep J Hood, right? Because at least they gonna go outside and fight each other. The other dude, he talking about he gonna shoot. All right, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think about?
When I said I was gonna shoot somebody, see what I mean? Hey, bro. That's weird. So now when they get brought to my attention that this is on this man's story, at the time it's 19 hours old. I'm like, 19 hours ago, I was sitting down at no jumper. So he posted that in real time.
Mm-hmm.
So I hit this group text. I'm like, your boy Vail recording me with resemble a firearm. Well, I think it's more important. Why? It's something that resembles a gun and hang out your pocket.
That is actually the better question. Why is there something that resembles a firearm in my building? That is actually a better question, because if something happens, Adam is for sure to blame. And at this point, man, let me go to no jumper and one of you niggas even throw some hot water at me. That's kind of hot. Oh, nigga, ADAM22, that show A double double. That show A double double. Let alone somebody pull a pow pow and get pow pow. Let alone somebody pull a pow pow and get pow pow. You feel me? Let alone somebody pull the pow pow and get the pow pow. So I don't really understand why Adam wouldn't be upset with that.
Man, that on. Hey, look, bro. Hey, bro. I'm good, bro. There. Hey, my freedom ain't never worth a podcast job, bro. And I don't know what the make somebody record something like that. I can see if it was in plain view and the camera caught it, and that's something that resembles that. But no, they put that on his Instagram story. Crazy. Oh, hey, bro. You hire all these Bloods, Crips, and criminals. Everybody in that room, except for 3 people, been to the penitentiary. Between 4 extras, Crip Mac, Munchie B, Spody Face, Young and Hefe. You know how many years of prison that is? And you talking about, oh, what's more important is you're not having out of here, bro. That's here, bro. I'm cool off that bullshit, bro. On Inglewood. If it's a different business model or something, because I don't got it.
Shut up, bro. This man says on Inglewood, but he knows if he put it on his hood, he got to stand by it. So when he says on Inglewood, well, if it's a different business model, I'll come back. Hey, listen.
And that's the part that was sick right there. If it's a different business model, I will come back. You feel me? I will come back. That shit, nigga, don't go back over there. Why would you go back? That's where Flakko getting his ammo from, because you still looking for a way in, fool. Cut yourself from that slave ship, nigga. What's wrong with you?
A different business model. If you
And honestly, it is laughable. As much as I don't like Flakko, what Munchie B said is laughable. If it's a different business model, I'll come back. But for right now, you think Adam finna change it for you? Nigga, he kicked you. Why would ADAM22, let's be real about this. Munchie B is delusional. Why would ADAM22 change his business model for you? He didn't respect you enough to give you a face-to-face sit-down when you wanted the face-to-face sit-down after he put his feet on or around you. You feel me? Like, what do you mean, nigga? ADAM22 didn't put you, come on, fool. I thought niggas was chillied up, nigga. I thought niggas was chillied up. I thought it was morals over money. What you mean if he changed his business model? How much more disrespect do you need to happen to you, fool? The nigga just had J Hood sitting next to you who had an intention of putting his hands on you until he seen you had blick on you. J Hood was sent up there to put his hands on you. You are a disabled blind man who has to carry a firearm to his place of business because it's niggas like J Hood coming up there to attack you. Come on, bro. What we doing? Like, what we doing in real life? Not like in fake life. What we doing in real life? The chili pot cold. Nigga scraping off the bottom.
Bro, he'll be back next week, man.
And it's sad because it's probably true. It's probably true.
This dude ain't quitting. He ain't got nothing else going on, man. Y'all cut it out, bro. Y'all let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think about this?
It's a flu flam, y'all. I want y'all to have a beautiful Thursday. I'll be back later on tonight. Red dots to the left, you know the rest. We go.